Nothing like that. Something like that.
Something like that. Something like that. Uh, just making sure everything's like working. A matter of fact, for people who watch my streams regularly, they would know that my Discord got messed up. Not Discord. I had to update my computer because everything was being messed up. So everything in OBS also decided to reset. So that's always fun. But
You
hello,
got hacked.
everybody, and welcome into the Rambles podcast. I think my phone might be like either like it has a virus or like somebody got to it because like it has been acting up lately. Like it's been
You got
acting
hacked.
up.
Oh no.
That would have been crazy. Anyway,
Hello everyone, welcome to the Rambles podcast. Today is Thursday, the 29th of January. Can you guys believe it? January is almost over, the first month of the year. Like it's freaking crazy.
Already 12th of the way there.
It's already a stacked month.
It very much is. I still have a lot on my plate. A lot on my plate, a lot. God, I can't speak. A lot as of recent, for sure. But first, do you want to give proper introductions?
No. But yeah, sure.
Oh wait, hold up. No, what the flip flap? So because of the update 2, my things are all messed up. Hold on, so I have to do it like manually. Okay, first we got
your favorite concept artist and illustrator, Mellow Boss, right on the mic. Hello.
And then we have
your Thugmeister, your Young Thug, your Hoodlum. Those are good.
Hello.
And then you got
your favorite niggas since sliced bread.
Nice. Bread.
What do you mean by that? And then we have me, Ramathal. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Sorry about last week. Last week I wasn't feeling the shiniest, the brightest. I was pretty dull last week. So holy shit, my internet's tanking. It's been tanking a lot lately. But
yeah, you've been kind of skipping around for us.
Yeah, we've been killing it.
Oh, is that why you guys were laughing? Was that what was so funny?
we were laughing at your favorite nigga since sliced bread.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, shit. Okay, fuck.
I want to see how that is in the bot because what if that cut out in the mid? Your favorite Nick, and it just paused.
That'd be crazy.
But I've been busy trying to get a lot of stuff done, making money, just getting shit done. How's everybody else been? Talk about our week.
Well, I've had a very fantastic past week. Fantastic, I'll tell you. I'll tell you. We'll get into more of the details later, but I will say I have completed Hi-Fi Rush for the first time, and I gotta say, worth the wait. Worth it. Man, loved it from top to bottom. I have some thoughts. We'll get into it later, but I got some thoughts, especially about this post game shit. But from the first playthrough, like front to back, peak. That's all I'll say for now. But you, Uzu.
I mean, like, I've just been. I was about to. Anyway, I've just been chilling out. I recently played Tuna Regalia for the first time.
Ooh,
and let me say WFAPS, and it's a pretty I think it's a pretty great platformer. I actually been listening to the soundtrack a shit ton because it's actually like not bad, which is surprising because usually like indie games that have WFAPs would have pretty bad music, but WFAPs.
yo, shout out to Gemma.
WFAP.
Yeah, it's funny how why are we the only people in any group that know who that nigga is?
I don't know. Like because I'm friends with them. That's the crazy part. Like I know him for all. But yeah, it just cracks me up.
My week's been all right. My week's actually been great. You know, Banjo Kazooie got a recomp this past Saturday. So, you know, I've already played the game. I've already 100% of the game. For anybody new here, I 100% Banjo Kazooie every single year. It's just like a tradition of mine. And it's crazy that I had been kind of holding off on doing my official run of it. But fate is on my favor, so I'm able to play it on PC now, which gives me one less reason to boot up my Xbox. So that's pretty cool.
We're slowly drifting away from hell, going to
I mean, I don't have Game Pass anymore, so that kind of eliminated most of the reason. Now, the only reason I would boot it up now is to replay Rayman Origins, or I don't know, like not even Psychonauts. I have Psychonauts in the Steam family, so I don't know. It's kind of hard. But anyway, I don't know. Yeah, apart from like the banjo stuff, this week's been kind of whatever. I took more days off work than I would have liked to.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, work has been kind of boring because I don't know. My supervisor's been out, had a hip surgery since Christmas break, and ever since then, I've been working with the other guys in my job, and let's just say they don't do a lot. So, some days
no work,
shifts,
no
so
painting, no nothing.
Some days, no. Like genuinely, Monday I came in, I clocked in, I drove to the school we were supposed to be painting at, and then I sat there for 9 hours, and then I drove back to the shop and clocked out. It was miserable. Truly.
Wow, that's
going to work and not actually working is the worst thing ever, because it's like I could just be doing something different with this time. Like what the fuck am I doing here?
I wish I got my tablet fixed, because I got a tablet back in like early 2022, whatever, Samsung Note 7, whatever the fuck. And like I used to have a Clip Studio license on there, and that was cool because I could be at work, I could work on sketches, I could do little like small animations, whatever. But there's like an issue with my tablet for whatever reason. It's like it won't connect to Wi-Fi, but it needs to update, so I'm just kind of caught in this loop of not being able to use my shit. So that kind of sucks. But yeah, I would like to get that fixed, because if I'm gonna be having days like this, I'd rather be spend it working on artwork or something like that. But I've been killing the time regardless. I have my Game Boy. I got a charger for it last month, and been playing some Game Boy games. I don't know if anybody's seen my media thread on Blue Sky, if anybody follows me on there, but I've been kind of slowly updating it.
You've also been logging things in your backlog now, which I find to be very interesting.
I've only logged 2 things so far, but I mean, admittedly, I need to log my Banjo-Kazooie replay. I'll probably do that after tonight. But I played Metroid Prime, not Metroid Prime. Sorry, Metroid Fusion. Still a great game.
Yes,
that was fun. And I went to a con like 2 weeks ago. I would have talked about that on last week's episode, but whatever. But yeah, I went to a con recently, and there were a few guys that were selling some old games, and a lot of stuff was just kind of slop, like some sports shit or some like obscure RPG I wasn't interested in. But I did see what I thought to be Gunstar Heroes, and I'm like, oh, Treasure Games, they make some good stuff. Might as well cop this. What I was not paying attention to was it was actually Gunstar Superheroes, and you can easily make that mistake because the super is wedged in between Gunstar and Heroes, very tiny, and you already know how tiny Game Boy Advance cartridges are.
Gunstar Superheroes.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, I'm playing the sequel. Well, fuck it, we ball. So I've just been playing that.
Ball.
Yeah. Apart from that, maybe just like some small sketches haven't really shared. Just whatever I can kind of do to pass the time. Didn't go to work today though because I had some car issues, but that's fixed now.
Oh,
So I'll be back to basics on Monday. Well, if apparently there's supposed to be snow on Saturday. Hopefully it's not
Oh,
as bad as what the middle of the
oh,
country has been getting.
oh no,
dude,
it's probably gonna be as
it's
bad.
crazy.
Yeah, it's
It's
probably gonna be
crazy.
as bad.
I
Like,
hope
goddamn.
not, but we'll see.
It's gonna
But
be
yeah,
like
if
bim
it's that
bim.
bad, then I guess I'm not going to work Monday, and that's going to be bad for my paycheck. But whatever, we ball, I guess.
We
So,
ball.
but yeah, that's been my week. So
I'm trying to remember everything that happened within my week. It's mostly been like prepping. Obviously, I've been the Pokemon pilled. The new Ascended Heroes comes out technically tomorrow, but a lot of places gave their stuff out today. So I woke up like really early. Excuse me. So I could wait in line for like 3 hours. Apparently, like the people that were there, they. Oh, okay, I thought that was towards me. So I like waited in line for a long time, and the people I was waiting with, they're like, the line's never been this long before. I was like in the front. There's usually like 14 people at a time, but today, like there was like over 70 people. So like, I and they're all there for One Piece for the most part. Some of the people are there for Pokemon, but all the Pokemon stuff kind of went, so I only got like two things, and I got some like pretty cool cards from them, but not a lot. Usually on Thursdays too. After that, it was a loaded day in general. After that, I had to take care of my dad for like 4 or 5 hours.
Oh,
Um, so
oh,
what
what is going on?
is
oh,
my
you're
is
lagging.
my internet skipping?
Stream buffered for a second too.
Yeah, my internet has been really spotty lately. It hasn't been the best. What was the last thing you guys heard?
You were mainly talking about the line being really long, and then like you were trying to go into description about it, and then it just cut.
Oh, okay. Well, so I was in line. There's a lot more people than there usually is, because like normally there's only like what 14 people they were saying. That
Jeez.
Yeah.
just not good.
Oh,
Oh,
Not me, not me struggling to find the channel to make it seem like I disconnected. Like actually,
You're good.
oh,
we disappeared from.
Okay,
No.
I'm gonna be
Oh,
100% with you, dude. The fact that your internet let you explain that you're lagging, let you explain and ask where you were last, and then let you continue until you got to the part where you were going to explain what we missed, and then you cut off again is fucking
that's
crazy.
funny.
No, that is
I
That's
just-
fucked up.
Like I watched
Oh, hi, Hookbait.
the stream, right? And I just see us disappear from the couch. You're like, you die, we all die. It's like, and our mics were still there. This so cracked me up. So
it'd be
just
like,
like, and just died.
Uh-oh, stream's lagging again.
is this another? Is this another?
Oh, I wonder how this is gonna be in the VOD.
Welcome back to the connection interrupted Ramble stream.
It's so funny. I can hear you guys like perfectly fine, but what is it? You guys can't hear me.
There's like a delay.
I wouldn't say
No, we can hear
delay.
No,
you.
we
It's
hear
just
you.
Sometimes you cut out.
Yeah, I'd say delay, nigga, because you just responded to me like 3 seconds after I said that.
I guess maybe.
That's
Sure.
weird.
You're weird.
Oh, how's this VOD gonna turn out? I wonder.
It's gonna turn on like a VOD.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh, he's like behind. He's in the past.
Well, I think
Welcome
it might be
from 5
that
seconds in the
he's
future.
hearing us at a normal time, but when
Okay, how about now?
no, we're gonna disappear from the stream again.
How's
The
it
awesome
feel?
episode.
How's it feel that your existence is completely relying on me, and when I'm gone, you
true.
guys disappear?
We die.
Oh, this is why we gotta form the Brownie Boys just in case.
No,
That's
let's not
crazy.
do it. I'm not doing that ahead of time.
All right.
How does
Can
it
you-
feel? We got safety nets for that.
Can you hear me now? Hello, Moto.
Yes, we hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, I had to switch like networks because apparently we have like two networks and sometimes one works, sometimes the other one works. But if you could hear me loud and clear now, let's test. Okay, so I was waiting in line with some people, very nice people. A lot of people showed up for One Piece. But they were also telling me that usually the line isn't as long as it is. It's usually like 14 people max. But the line like went all the way back to the wall because like One Piece got popular again. Hold on, I wonder if I can like pull up a screenshot. I didn't know the One Piece card game got that popular. Fucking pieces of cardboard go for over 2K.
Oh hell yeah! Also,
Oh,
That's
could
the
you
collectors.
stream
prices.
the
Oh yeah,
thing?
because I left. Yeah, sure. Hold on, I wanna pull it up. Let me pull that up.
But the pull up.
TCG player. But I waited in line. I was able to get the product that I want. I got at least like two, so I was happy with that. So I was able, and then after that, I had to go straight to helping my dad because my dad has not been the healthiest lately. And then right after that, I did my Pokemon thing that I usually do for like training for tournaments because there's like a challenge and a cup going back to back this week too. So we did a lot, but I managed to open more Pokemon cards. But first, let's look up One Piece, the One Piece card game. One Piece card game.
1 piece, 2 piece, 3 piece, 4
4.
piece.
I'm trying to look for like expensive cards. I guess like some of them are inexpensive, but I was like looking at the prices for some of the stuff, and they're just like in the thousands. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, who's spending that much? Like, I love One Piece as much as the next person, but like, not enough to spend 2K on a card. Like that shit's nuts.
I just wanted to play 2K.
But I guess since I can't find a proper picture, I will share my findings today from my Pokemon pack, which were super cool. Since Ascended Heroes just came out, it's a new specialty set, so it has a lot of like cool cards. I hate that my phone can never take a good picture. But once it decides to load.
Shout out the phone images. Shout out to the phone. I see.
So it expanded a little bit. So these were the cards I pulled in my like training. It was the little get together me and my friends.
Is that a
do.
Mawile?
Yeah, yes. I was super happy when I got that. Mawile's like my favorite fucking
That's a
Pokemon.
nice ass Mawile card.
Yeah, right, dude. I'm in love. But then, what is it? The Canary. She's one of the she's a new e-girl in Pokemon, and
I've
that's
seen
the
her before.
yeah. This is like the secret special art that like you get in like one in every 1,000 packs, right? My friend was able to get more packs, so he sold some to some of the people for not like the full price, but like still making like some sort of profit from him.
This
And,
is a VTuber design.
yeah, it very much is. They replaced one VTuber for another VTuber design. Actually,
I hate her.
I don't
like
care
the
for
other
her.
one better.
I hate the other one. I don't mind
Fuck
this
you!
one. It's like okay. So my hate for the other one is like I don't know why I hate you, but I hate you, and like
What the fuck?
she's hot at the same time. I hate her, but she's hot at the same
What's her
time.
name? What's her
you know,
name?
Leona.
Mono?
I know. Yeah, I know.
You
I
hate her
don't
because
know.
she's like a fucking like a stickery like douchebag, and I love it. But
Yeah.
you're just like, I hate that. Meanwhile, I'm like, yo, give me more of that. Put it in my mouth. Like you're fucking crazy.
Crazy.
And then I got some other stuff, but apparently I pulled something that's like one in a million packs, and there's like 72 of them. It's not what I wanted. I wanted a Mega Frost Last, but you know I can use it as leverage to like trade somebody for it, especially since it's new. Somebody almost paid me $100 for it today.
Oh.
So,
Damn.
but I had
So you can like give it to somebody later.
yeah, trade it for something and then like hold it as like some sort of leverage, you know, card games trading and stuff. So a lot of people also like don't like, if they don't have to spend money they won't, and they'll be like, I'll trade you like 5 different things. And then this is like some of the other stuff I pulled. So we got
Oh
the
shit! It's a mega fucking thug night.
the Embor.
Thug Knight.
And
That's
we got a
that's new Kirby enemy.
Voltorb and Boss's
I fucking
Orders
hate Voltorb.
and Pal
Oh God,
Pals.
I'm trying to zoom in, and you kept moving it. I was like, stop moving. It's like, God damn.
But I
It's really
got
interesting
good
seeing
cards.
like new generations of cards because I'm so used to seeing like black and white or X and Y era cards
Mhm.
half the time.
They keep like finding a really cool middle ground and then like ruining them, because like this is kind of like better because they don't have the stupid yellow border anymore. Like after like a while, I'm just like those stupid borders look so like distracting. I don't know,
They
these
look
like
really tacky.
yeah.
Oof.
So they stopped using the yellow borders. There's like these what is it, V cards? I know it sounds weird, but the
You mean the
Pokemon-
one I've kept for 23 years? Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Your V-Book.
I think they call it like V Rising or like whatever. So
I
like
know my V is rising.
you're
Rising
awful.
face.
Awful.
You know, it sounds like some cornball ass character in The Boys saying that shit. Yeah.
Right.
So like
I know that my V is rising in praise.
so like when they had like full arts or just like Pokemon cards, they would actual Pokemon and the illustration would take up most of the screen, but now they like put them back in this stupid fucking box. It's
Gotta
like
be 100%. I do not fucking miss the 3D model stuff. I really don't.
I mean,
I
they still
don't like it.
do the 3D models. Like
Yeah, and
the
it looks
Voltorb
like
is
dick.
the Voltorb is 3D models. Some of them are like illustration arts, but when they have art for like the V Rising ones, it's like at least mostly full. You know what I mean? But yeah, a lot of the 3D ones suck. And we're getting a new Decidueye card. I'll stop hyperfixating about this, but we're getting a new Decidueye card, and something I love Decidueye as a Pokemon, but I hate his like illustrations, or at least like his 3D renders. They pretty much always look the same. They're new renders, but they pretty much all look the same. I bet you guys can tell me something about renders that look the same, even though different models.
Shut the fuck up.
No, I can't. I can't say nothing. I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
You're taking a step too far.
Yeah, what is he talking about?
Yeah,
Bro,
that
it's
Mega
the
Man
same
guy.
word.
You know. those
Yeah,
fucking
that
guys,
Mega
bro.
Man piece of shit. Yeah, that
I
fucking
know,
cocksucker.
for real. That blue motherfucker I hate.
No wonder they call him Rock. He's stiff as shit.
Doesn't do anything, bro.
Exactly. Throw the brick at him.
Only time I see that nigga smile is in someone else's game. Like, I don't know.
For real.
But yeah, my week's been packed. I've been meeting new people, getting like people in person to do new things, so it's been good. The what is it? A lot of my friends who aren't really good at socializing, I got them into playing Pokemon, and now they're socializing. So my like one friend who's like, he just finished his master's like in college for like engineering, like a scientific engineering. I forget the exact thing, but he can't find a job like at all. So he's been like down in the dumps about it. So it's just like we need to get your ass out, like to do something.
Wait. Are you telling me that like the guy that you know
Uh,
Is trying to get a job through his college degree, even though the economy and everything else politically sucks complete cock right now for people who even graduate fucking college to get a job.
yeah.
And your solution is to get him into fucking Pokemon
Dude,
cards.
dude, he's the happiest he's been in a while. He was just like, Rem, I think Pokemon is healing me.
Oh, dude, I'll do that with my next time. Yo, I'll talk to Seb or a friend of mine, whatever, and I'll just be like, "Yo, dude, like I know you just graduated and you can't find a job, but dude, here's some slots. Let's go to Vegas."
Yeah, let's go gambling.
It's fu-
Yeah.
Isn't already the plan?
I find it so funny because like he jokes around and says I love the gamble. So like one of the first decks that one of the people in our like group gave him was a deck that is basically gambling. So one of the moves is if you use this attack, you discard 7 of the cards at the top of your deck, right? For every water energy it is, you do 100 damage. But you're also discarding things you might need. So it's like gambling for the chance of having water energies and also discarding your other things. So he's just like, let it ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, let it ride. So so like
Same energy as the no boy.
no boy, let it ride. The house always has the edge. No, but like it's been nice being to see that like Pokemon is bringing out like a different side in people to be like more active. As much as we hate their business practices, they're at least doing something right, I guess.
Fucking hate Pokemon.
I've actually been addicted to playing fucking Cobblemon recently.
Mm.
I've been seeing y'all on that. It's funny because like I made the mistake last week of seeing someone on a block game and I'm like, oh, are they playing Hytale? And then I joined and they're playing Cobblemon. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I can't leave now or I'm gonna look like a dickhead.
Well, Cobblemon is
but
fun,
he's
man. I don't
stuck.
know.
He has
It's
to
really
stay.
weird because like I feel like the only reason I'm not hopping off of this after 2 weeks is probably because like it's basically playing Minecraft, but there's a whole extra game like,
You're
on
playing
the side of it.
the side content.
Basically, yeah. And it's like that side content has a bunch of other side content that has nostalgia bait. It has Pokemon that I like. So it's just kind of like, yeah, go build a house. Also, catch God. It's like, all right, lit. I can deal with that. But no, the Pokemon craze does really do some shit to people. Too bad YouTube blokes, you fucking blokes, don't really like Pokemon.
Okay, Butcher. Like,
You're right.
You telling me why be shitbags?
You know,
Don't
I fucking
like Pokemon.
yo shout out to British people, because
What? No.
no. Shout out to them because one of the things I love is that they always have to overly like reestablish that they're British, because fucking. I was thinking about this where whenever they always have to address like Americans and how we differ in tastes and stuff or saying things differently, there's like you American heathens, you Yanks, and I'm just like, damn, you really do sound like somebody that colonized almost all the world.
Yankees always sound the same. Yeah?
That's crazy.
Even the black population in the fucking Yankee land sounds fucking different than us.
I
Yeah,
like-
fucking...
I like the
Like-
the roadman accent. It's quite
Like-
charming.
I like that accent. I just think like it just cracks me up more or less because I'm just like, man, British people are just I appreciate how much they go out of their way to be very British, and it's great.
That nigga really pulled off like a Minecraft meow. That was crazy.
Oh yeah, sorry, I put my cat on the mic.
It's all good.
Meow. Meow.
Meow.
Yeah, Rem, you liking the roadman accent, man. 2016, 2017 must have really been your year. The dingo. Like,
Oh yeah,
shit,
it's
you know?
got 1, 2. Yeah, the quick maths. Something of the Akis. Yeah. Poo 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 toot toot toot.
I feel like what
You-
ended that era of like YouTube popularity for them, which is so funny, is like and good is my city, and then that was like the end.
No, okay, hold on. Do you actually do you listen to like drill?
No.
Right? Like grime style drill music?
No.
As often, no.
I come across
You know-
it sometimes.
Yeah, I listen to it every now and again, and I think it just cracks me up because half of the time I'm like, I don't know what you're saying. But that shit is so I like the vibe. It definitely like it's the vibe for me versus anything else because I can't necessarily say I'm like, okay, they got like some things going on. But honestly, I'm not in it for the actual music. I'm
Cat,
just here for
stop.
the vibe.
Call me Dennis. I'm a menace.
Yo, yo, tennis. Oh man. What was it? What did he say? He said, roll safe. More money on my scarf than in your whole safe. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, some dumb shit.
I mean, that shit was gas that you showed us. I'm not gonna
Right.
lie. He had a
Alright,
flow.
listen, unknown P. Yo,
Yeah.
who's better than me? Any guesses? You'll struggle like RS did with S's. Mm.
Yeah, those guys. Mm.
Mm.
Yeah.
You
Mm.
snapping? Not the actual snap.
That came in real clean, actually. That came in
Yeah,
Put it
real
right up to
clean.
the mic, bro. But there's been some happenings recently on the internet, boys.
Yeah,
Wait,
Some very scary happenings.
we're cracking that open already.
Wait.
Yeah,
Wait,
I'm waiting.
Wow.
I want to yap about Hi-Fi first.
Oh
before you
yeah,
get
yeah.
to-
Let's not get into anything too
Yeah.
serious before that. I'll ruin it right
Yeah,
now.
because I feel like it would be a very mood switch. So let's. I wanna hype
Then
about
wouldn't
my hyper.
you
Oh.
your thing be a better uplifting after talking about?
Nah,
I mean,
let's fucking turn it down. It's all right.
here, go on, Mel.
You got it, Mel.
All right,
The floor is yours.
guys, friends, companions, compadres,
Gentlemen.
amigos, gentlemen. I have been in a journey and a half. Finally, I got to finish and play Hi-Fi Rush.
Bro
It-
finally gets a computer and he thinks he's a scholar now.
Hell yeah. All right. Yo, come talk to me next time. Yeah. Fucking. Nah, man. That shit was so gas. What an awesome game. I tell you what. Like, all right. So as someone who is a big fan of, character action games and rhythm games, right? I love the kind of mix of the two, right? Because it's a concept that hasn't really been done before. Except it has. As an NSR fan, I have been very adamant about loving my NSRs, everything all together. I'm in the game, bro. Credit it. So shout out to me, play the game. So, but for 3 years now, I haven't had the ability to play Hi-Fi Rush just because I didn't have the proper console to play it, right? The proper devices and anything like that, right?
Mhm.
So, I thankfully have been able to play the game on stream on my own personal Twitch/YouTube, dual streaming on that, and going through the game live, experiencing every chapter, all that stuff, and going completely blind, right? I'll tell you what I just what a gem that shit is, dude. Because why is that in the corner? First, and okay, where do I begin? All right, let's talk about art style. Okay, so it's so refreshing to have a modern kind of cel shaded game, and not in the way that's going for a low poly kind of look, but it's more high fidelity cel shaded look.
Hi-fi even.
Hi-fi, yes. And just because the game invokes a certain quality that feels very, GameCube, PS2 kind of Dreamcast era, right?
Kind of just early PlayStation where it's just kind of level set. You go stage by stage, kind of story driven.
Yeah, right. And it also the fact that it has it's jam packed it's not just a game that you just go through the levels and then you're done. Like you have to go back through the levels, which I have some thoughts about. Yeah, I have to go back through the levels and get the collectibles and things like that. You have a bunch of different things you can mess with in terms of like the combo system, very much like kind of like a Devil May Cry. Actually, it's interesting because the person who the designer, right, on that game actually did work on the original Devil May Cry, right? Because Tango Gameworks is composed of a lot of people from like Clover and or Capcom, that kind of stuff, right? So you have some people who did work on those original titles, like your Beautiful Joes, your Devil May Cries and such like that, right? So that's actually really cool. And so the depth in that aspect of the combat is really nice. The level design is super big and nice. The colors, oh, so beautiful. Okay. I think one thing I like a lot is that its commitment to its overall aesthetic. Like, dude, oh my gosh, the fact that everything syncs up to the beat, like everything, you know, I'm saying everything. Like you could literally look away from the game, right? And you don't even have to have visuals to even just like play the game, right? Of course you have to, but like say you're in combat, you're trying to fight, right? But you don't need to be overly reliant on like visuals to kind of know when an enemy is going to attack you or something like that, right? You know when the enemy is going to hit you just because everything's on the beat. So you listen, and you hear like a certain sound that's on the beat, on time, like a quarter note, and then you're just like, bam, what? Who's beating their meat? So the fucking the thing I very much appreciate about this game is that it commits whole hog into very, very much drilling into the concept of everything on the beat. The world moves around you, the UI moves around you, you are moving to the beat, you snap in sync. It's so good, right? And that's not even just getting into like how the combat just feels too. It encourages you to keep going and keep playing and get better and just like realign yourself back on the beat because you want to get better because it sounds better when you play, right? The music kind of elevates, right? Like you get a score on the side, so you want to know like, okay, I want to get a better score, right? Like it's so fucking good, dude. Like, oh, all over the walls.
Not all over the walls.
And I the other thing I also have to very much like sing this like game's praises for is just like, okay, it's a subtle thing, but I appreciate it a lot, right? Is that more or less the way how the game like does its like level design, because everything's very handcrafted, right? And so when it comes to like telling you where to go or something like that, or you have to look this way and look that direction, right? Or how it tutorializes the mechanics, right? I appreciate how this game does it kind of in a way where say for instance your partners, you get introduced to your partners through like, all right, how do you utilize them in a puzzle scenario, right? Simple puzzle scenario. And then later on they teach you how to apply that like their mechanics to combat, right? So it slowly kind of utilizes like a dual purpose, right? And how you can mix and match them. But also thinking about like level design, I also appreciate that aspect where like, say for instance this, you know how in Resident Evil where you're running around and you don't know where to go, but then you have the yellow paint everywhere, inconspicuous yellow paint or tape everywhere in terms of interactables and stuff.
Nothing.
Like the fucking I love that Hi-Fi Rush does a similar thing, but it's very much well integrated into the design of the world, right? Like say for instance, oh, we have to go in a back room, right? But we also have to get higher up. How do we and go into the vents or something like that? Oh, there's a ladder hanging on because of course the ladder would be in the storage closet or something like that. So it doesn't feel like weird in any way, shape, or form. And then they use ladders to very much indicate, hey, go up, stupid, or look up, or elevate yourself, dumbass. You know, that kind of dealio. Or even sometimes they'll just have like little like graffiti anywhere, and that's actually kind of funny because it's explained in World 2. The game itself feels so cohesive in a lot of its aspects, where just from a design, like level design standpoint, and a fucking just like graphical standpoint, it doesn't feel like it's like, oh, this is like, yeah, there are moments where, yeah, this is game mechanic, of course, but there are times where it actually gets kind of tough to know where to go to find all the secrets and things, and you really have to think outside the box, like turn around or like look that way, look this way, to very much understand this whole level. It's so good. Like I'm rambling because
Yeah, because you're on Rambles.
Rambles, I know. Because I just love that the game is fully handcrafted, right? It's like from top to bottom, like insanely handcrafted. That I'm just at awe by how this game just kind of came out of fucking nowhere. It'll remind you, it was a January shadow drop too, right? Like
February, but yes.
No, it was January because
Yeah, it was the beginning of the year.
anniversary. Yeah, the third anniversary was this month, January.
Oh shit, my fault.
Wrong, oh shit. But fucking so and so that was also like a crazy thing, and also just looking at like behind the scenes aspects too, where the prototype for this game was actually very close to the final product, right?
Yeah.
Like nothing really changed too much aside from the fact that it got graphics, right, an aesthetic, an art style, but like the core mechanics of the game are also like very much there. It's just oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. And also I'll talk about my playthrough real quick, just to talk about it. So as I was making my way through the game, I was kind of just, you know, going in blind, jumping in, just being all goofy and shit, trying to see, it's like, I play character action games, this might be really fun, but also knowing that it's like a cartoony character action game, those are rare, by the way. I don't see much of that shit. I love that we're getting some more, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was already just taken aback by just how it felt. But as I was going through my playthrough, I also realized how fucking funny this game is too. Like, this game, all its jokes kind of land, and I was actually, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't sure if it was gonna land. I knew it was gonna be a funny game, but I didn't know that these jokes like landed so well, because it has the writing to where it's kind of timeless in a sense, right? Like, yeah,
self-contained enough.
Yeah, it's self-contained. It's not super referential, like in a way where it's like, oh, that's gonna age itself in like tomorrow, you know what I mean? Like the jokes are so dumb enough to where they kind of just work in its self-contained nature, in its own little bubble.
Like, it's funny, right? Because it's like I will say, it's like the outfit that Chai puts on, like, is somewhat of a dated meme, but it does work very well in context of where he is. So.
Oh yeah, like for sure. And I think, yeah, yeah, sure, like dated meme, yeah, because there are memes in this that like you could look at and you're like, oh yeah, okay, I know where that's from, but it doesn't feel like it's like going against the grain of like the style or the vibe of the game. It plays into it very well, because the whole game is just silly, right? Has its moments, of course, but it's still like an overall tonally silly game. Shout out to Michael Jackson. That one meme.
Real shit.
What was another thing I wanted to say? Okay, so let's talk about the music. All right, because this is an aspect that I also was kind of like surprised by.
It's like
That-
so.
The music is not like, okay, I'll talk about this. The level music is very much a whatever kind of thing, right? It's like it's fine for the in the moment of playing the game, but I wouldn't necessarily say that it is a jam that I will be listening to outside of the game's context, right?
Yeah.
But I have found myself listening to a lot of the vocal themes, right, for the bosses, a lot actually, because I actually really like it. Like the final boss theme is really nice. I like Rekka's theme, the streamer mode music specifically, too big to fail as well. I think those songs are nice, right? Mimosa's theme as well. They're very good, but I like I said, they're not like they're good songs to listen to, but I wouldn't say they're necessarily an earworm, right? They're just like, these are good for sure. But level themes are kind of just set dressing, as to put it.
Yeah.
Just so you can follow the BPM and get into the groove of the combat. However, I will say sometimes when you're like in the song, because it is dynamic where you like get into a battle and it kind of intensifies a little bit. Especially you feel that during the first level, you feel really good and you're like hitting things on beat, like the vocals kick in. You're just like, oh, this feels awesome, right? But I'm not gonna go back and listen to the song. Yeah. Or I can't say I remember the melody. So that's a point down for the game, I would say, is that the game, for a game fully based around its like beat and music, the music is kind of just it's fine, you know.
Again, I still like, I understand that, because I mean, yeah, I'm in the same boat of like, I played the game, I enjoyed my time, but I didn't really go back and listen to the soundtrack on my own time. I still like, after watching your stream, because you know I was present in all the streams, but
yes.
I do just genuinely wonder if like the reason why they didn't go super crazy with the music was just because it served an extra functionality along with the gameplay. You had to leave space for all the vocal, or not the vocal cues, but like the sound cues. Because yeah, as you were saying before, like everything in combat and all that stuff, like everything kind of has a sound cue to where like you don't really have to rely on the visuals to kind of get a feel of what's going on in your combat area. So just having that like general awareness and space to have those like sound cues come through properly, maybe like that could be a reason they weren't like super like fixated on making like bops. I don't know. But again, I'm just because of that, I definitely do wonder where the middle ground lies between like a music, like a soundtrack with like good room for functionality gameplay wise, but also just is a good songs standalone, you know.
Yeah, I want to see how that kind of goes as well. Like if they're, because that say okay, so the thing about that for me, as I was like looking at the game, or sorry, looking behind the scenes, because like after I beat the game, y'all, I was doing a crash course on this fucking game. I was like doing my research. I'm talking like going looking at interviews up, left, down, right, and center. Right, I was like reading a bunch of shit. And yeah, like everything, like from the early prototype phase where it's like going to like they had to figure out how things were going to work on the beat and stuff like that and design stuff around it, and it was very much like a whole technical challenge from them, right? And it was actually really interesting, very fascinating to watch and hear. So I think yeah, the definitely the functionality of the beat was more or less the priority. Where things kind of got like not quite my tempo type level.
Yeah.
But that in turn made a game that's very tight. And so yeah, I hope that whenever they talk about, hey, we're gonna make another game, right, for Hi-Fi Rush, they kind of improve upon that aspect. And another thing I hope they improve upon in this aspect, because mind you, I'm playing through the post game right now, right? So I'm not gonna spoil anything. I love my first playthrough, but yeah, the I'm in the post game, so I'm doing a bunch of cleanup, and I will have to knock the game down a peg, right? Because the post game is kind of ass, and it's not even like it's terrible. It's just a little repetitive. With how re-entering the stages does not give you a checkpoint, and you have to go through the whole thing from start to finish, like the whole
Cutscenes
stage.
and all.
Yes, cutscenes, all dialogue, all that jazz. And it's kind of annoying. Not gonna lie, it's kind of annoying, especially because these stages are long. By the way, these are long ass stages.
Yeah, they are.
I'm about to say, Mello's first time with the first stage was like, what, nearly 2 hours?
2 hours. Yeah.
You also do
but
like the look around and stuff too.
Yeah, I was gonna say I chalk that up to also just me like being very thorough as best as I can be in that first time. But even then, replaying the thing, I was just like, oh, okay, I gotta find some more shit, and then replay it again because I missed the other shit. And yeah, it's so like, how do I word this? How do I word this game? This game is very, very dense. I think that's the word I would use. It's dense. Like, after I beat the game on stream, right? There was like a whole thing that I could do, like extra modes I could play. Obviously, there was so much cleanup I had to do. Outfits you can get. And yeah, everything all in between. I had just did like some extra stuff today, just finished like some extra post game shit today, and I was like, fuck, I'm tired, and I'm still not done. Like 100%ing this game might be hell on earth. Yo, shout out to Crash 4 fans. But
Shut up.
I want to quickly interject, just to bring up something that I was talking about before, just to get it out of the way. My friend managed to pull this card today. Oh, it's not showing on screen. Whoopsie. Yeah. I make fun of oh my god, everything came in at
Whoa! That was
Yo.
cool.
Everything came in at once.
I was gonna guess.
I was on the wrong layer. But yeah, my friend pulled this today.
Oh.
Is that like super rare?
I
Oh
guess
my
so.
fucking god.
Look at that
I
price.
guess
Look
so,
at
but
that
like
price
the
point.
What the
price.
fuck?
3,600? Damn,
That's how
rent.
much. Yeah, that's like how. That's rent. That's a little more than rent.
Let me talk to your friend real quick.
No, but like the card
Oh,
games
man.
are that expensive for some reason. Sorry, Mello, didn't mean to interrupt. Continue.
This will be on your paycheck. But anyway, so
My paycheck.
No, it's fine. No, but no, I basically I'm just saying like the post game is just kind of like it kind of drags a little bit for me, but I like this game still because like the combo variety you get is really nice. I appreciate how like when you hit on the beat, the guitar kind of plays in scales, and so you're like bam 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 like that, and it just like you want to just keep going until like you're done, right? Super fun. You do a beat hit, it feels very satisfying to land it, especially with like partner combos as well. All the extra moves you have are super sick too. It's just sick. It's just a cool ass game. Like this game is made for me. So sick.
It's a game that like top to bottom rewards the player for being locked in and just getting like crazy like strings and shit, especially like in rooms with like a fuck ton of enemies and stuff. It's really cool just how like cool the game can look if it's like seamless and you're not dropping any balls, you know?
Oh yeah. And especially if you land on beat too, like it rewards you for just like pressing the button on beat. So you're like, oh, because it calls you out too when it's like, hey, right? When you press the button. So it's like when watching other people, like you could tell it's like whether they're on beat or not. And sometimes like, you kind of want them to hit on beat because then you get more and also you do more damage and it just feels more satisfying and stuff like that. It's just like, yeah, that was actually in the design philosophy of the game. They were saying how the game, they don't want it to be kind of like a traditional rhythm game. or action game where it discourages you whenever you mess up, right? Because like when you play a rhythm game, sometimes when you miss the beat, like or miss something, you feel discouraged because you're like, yeah, fucked up, right? And it's like it just feels very unsatisfying. But in this game, it doesn't necessarily discourage you. It just kind of tries to encourage you more and more to just like be better, right? Very accessible in that aspect. Because it knows that this is a thing that's not really common for a lot of people to play a rhythm action game, right? So I love that aspect. And shout out to the final boss for being very difficult but very fun to play. I love that final boss quite a bit.
That shit's awesome.
So sick. And this is my last point on this, right? Because I also have like a whole thing. If you go to my VODs, fellow boys, on YouTube.
Also, update your YouTube profile picture, bro. This is just the green M. Like you look like a fake
green
channel.
For you? Oh man,
Huh?
it's is it green for you?
When I looked up the VOD for Ram to put on the screen, yeah.
Oh, that's so interesting because it's like a maroon color for me on my thing. I don't use YouTube like that, so I'll do it later. Don't worry about it. But yeah, the VODs. In the VODs, I had the last finale of the game. I had did a whole like a 1 hour like yap session on like the comparisons between NSR and Hi-Fi Rush, right? Because NSR fan, gotta talk about it, gotta compare. There's a lot of similarities with that game and this game that I noticed that I thought was super fun and interesting to see, comparison wise in terms of mechanics, but also just in terms of presentation wise, and how things are set up to you. And I've since now that I've played this. And I've played NSR 1, I looked back at some of the footage that did show us for NSR 2, and I'm seeing a lot of Hi-Fi Rush isms, right? That they're taking place. but also I noticed that especially there is quite a few differences in how control-wise things are going. I like one of the things I wanted for this game is to play as other characters, right? That'd be cool, but you can't.
You can't?
But that. Like, yeah, you can't like play as other characters in Hi-Fi Rush, right? Like,
I
play
thought
as,
you were talking about
Peppermint.
like NSR 2. My bad.
No. Like, yeah, in Hi-Fi Rush, I wish you could have played the other characters, but in NSR, it's doing that, right? And they say up to 4 playable characters instead of the 2 you had for Mid and Z, right? And like how things are going to be controlled and things like that. They have their own like kind of control scheme. No, not control scheme, but they have their own like special moves and stuff like that, and abilities they can use to traverse the environment, and puzzles, stuff like that. They said they were gonna do. So it's gonna be interesting just to see how much they really do take from Hi-Fi Rush, but also very much try to play into their own NSR isms. And I'm very, very, very excited for this year because NSR 2 is supposed to come out this year. So I'm about to eat so good, dude. Ooh, yo, year of 2 cakes. 2 cakes. So 3 cakes, perhaps.
You chose a good time to play Hi-Fi. Huh?
Oh, hell yeah, dude. I beat it before the 3rd anniversary. Yeah, dude, let's go.
Under 10 deaths?
Yeah, under 10 yeah, that was also another thing. That was a impromptu challenge I was given because I think Dread had said, I was like, can he beat the game under 10 deaths? Right? Just as like a comment in the chat. And I was like, you know what? Let's see. Let's actually try. And I had died 9 times, so I almost died 10 times, almost. But I beat it under 10 deaths. And holy shit, dude! Woo! God damn, that shit was hard.
Yeah, anybody listening through here or through VOD should definitely go check out it. If not the whole like VOD like of his streams played through, at least check out when he beats the final boss, bro. He was so fucking hype. It was so funny.
Oh yeah, dude. I ooh. Like that. So there's a thing where I had accidentally like pressed like one of the analog sticks because that's how I switch my expressions to analog stick. And I think I accidentally clicked it, but I just left it on because I was like, fuck, I can't care about that. I gotta lock the fuck in and not die because holy shit, dude, he's like difficult as hell. So yes, peak game. Very glad I got to play it. and I'm so fucking happy that Hi-Fi Rush and NSR exists because now I'm about to be eating deliciously. Ooh, oh yeah, that is the end of my ramble.
I'm about to say
Hi-Fi ramble.
despite him being the skinny nigga among all of us, he's about to be the big and round one. Crazy.
Big and
I know,
round,
I know.
full of good content.
My belly's so big and brown. Yes. Oh yeah.
He needs it. He needs being an Indie fan, you know.
You know, speaking of being an Indie fan, fucking, he actually gave me a good transition. But
Oh shit.
or should I wait and have Ozu have the floor?
I'm gonna say he's
I
been
don't
itching.
want it.
You lie.
I don't want it.
Fine.
I
Niggas lying
need
through his
it.
teeth. Oh, ew.
It's not for me. Continue your plight, Mellow Mars.
All right, Ozu. Okay, man. Okay, monkey.
Continue!
Okay, Monkey. Okay.
Okay. So.
All niggas I have a taste for.
Oh, the what?
Niggas call me the Drake.
So, okay, so you brought up Indiv. I think it's perfect for this transition real quick, right? To talk about another interest of mine that I like. Not a rhythm action game, but more of like a action Metroidvania type of thing, right? And that is the Shantae series, right? And I wanted to talk about a little bit of Shantae's design, just real quick, because I got the Shantae art book, right? And I've been looking through it a lot recently, and I have a lot of thoughts, and mostly just like there's some designs that I kind of like. I was like, damn, this would have been sick, right? To have in like the game instead of like what's the current things. I'm very critical of Shantae, specifically just because I like a lot of the things, but also some things just kind of like yeah to me because cute girl aesthetic. Sure, I like me some cute girls, but at the same time, that's not what I want to draw.
WFAPs.
Yeah, what? I fucks with the WFAP. Nah, like I don't know. Cute girls are an aesthetic, but it's not necessarily mine. I like cool girls, cool. So anyway, so let's bring this back real quick. So one of my favorite designs that I've always like seen as like my peak as like Shantae designs is the indivisible like crossover, right? I fucking love that like design. Like I love that design for Shantae. It's very nice, very I don't know. I like the proportions on it. I love the. I'm pulling it up on thing. Hold on, let me pull it up on thing.
I'm about to say it's
Is
not
it
showing up on the
not showing up on thing.
RAM.
What was that? Sorry, it was quickly reading the message.
The overlay.
All right, let me bring back the overlay. Ooh.
There we go.
Okay, cool.
I have to use the bathroom. I'll be back.
Okay.
Okay, go piss. So I love this design. This is like
This is fun.
peak Shantae to me, right? I love this Shantae. Like I said, like proportions wise, right? I think it just kind of leans into like cute, but not too overly cutesy. Has a little bit of like a coolness factor to it. Like just overall, like I just love this look for Shantae. Genuinely, probably one of the best looks she had. All right.
Yeah, it's like a good blend between like the modern and her like older looks.
Yeah, exactly. I just like, oh,
A little bit dark.
oh, give me a game with this. Just a little bit dark.
I need that dark skin.
Interesting that the Shantae art book has this sprite in it as well.
No, it does not.
Okay.
No,
That'd be fucking crazy.
I know, because that game never gets acknowledged. That game never getting
I'm gonna
acknowledged,
say
bro.
like, yeah, I better say if they put that in there, I'm like, they're digging everywhere, huh? Like,
Nah, I see. If the crossover did happen, right? If Lab Zero didn't die, this probably would have been in the book for sure. But you know, the tragic fate. You know, I have to be the only one repping that name Lab Zero forever, even though I don't really like. I'm not that company at all. I just need to remember the Fallen.
It's a sick ass
Specifically,
name.
I fucking that is a hard ass name, dude. Lab Zero. That kind of fucks. So, yeah. I bring this up specifically because I wanted to talk about some of the other designs that he had, that were going to be in the other games, or that she did have in the other games. Because one of the things I don't necessarily care for Shantae, like Chibi Shantae, right? That aesthetic per se. Okay, the one that we have currently, I'm not really the biggest fan of, especially like the sprite and stuff like that, the current art style.
Half Genie Hero, 7 Sirens, yeah.
Yeah, it's not my favorite. It's very much not my favorite, and also how that style kind of leans a little bit to Risky's Revolution, the recent like game that released that was basically the second Shantae game, but that kind of got re-released now and everything. So it was like a GBA revitalization.
Yeah, what does she look like in that? I didn't look at Risky's Revolution.
Here, I'm gonna get it for you. Because it's not like that different, to be real. It very much feels kind of the same. Hold on, let me where is it at? Yeah, okay, I can do that. Yeah, well, I'll pull it up. I pull up.
Ayo, I pull up.
How about
I'm in the after party. I never even went to use the bathroom, but yeah.
Here you go. This design. This is how she looks. So
Darker!
So
I mean,
I don't know how she
she's
looks.
even been. Anyway,
Like the darkest she's been. I'll show you. Because it's
Darkest
actually
she's been has been like the
it's
first
Risky's-
game. Wasn't it?
that no, actually the darkest she's been is Risky's Revenge. Right. So here, let me pull up the designs from the art book. So let me go back because I had got this art book, and so here's like kind of like her look, right? Like the OG like sketches that from Matt Bozon, the co-creator of Shantae.
Oh, cool.
You know, kind of I like. Yeah, I like her shapes. I like how she's more spindly. I think that's also why I like Shantae, because her more spindly frame kind of gives more emphasis to her like poofy elements, like her pants and shit, you know, or her hair. And I think that kind of works in her favor more. I kind of wish they leaned a little bit more into that aspect, right? Here's another page. Here, I'm gonna pull this up here, right? So yeah, like this is the original Shantae design, and from the first game, of course. And I was just like, you know, I actually kind of like a lot of this. I lean more towards this kind of look, just because it had more of a unique flair to it. Obviously, it's very Western and it's the first game, so you know there's some things that you could refine, but still, like, not a bad design overall. Basic, but still works. Right?
Yeah.
So, that was like really, really nice. I like this, and I kind of prefer if you're going to draw Shantae, you would kind of lean more towards kind of the original proportions or something adjacent, right? And so when it came to Risky's Revenge, I very, very, very much goddamn, can I get the corner? There we go. Very, very, very much like these designs the most, actually. Because I just love this. Like, I just like this look. More of a refinement of the first game, right? The colors are really nice. The skin tone's dark enough, and it's not. It's like it's anime inspired, right? But you can still tell it's like very Western. And it's just like it's just good. Like especially the left page.
Yeah.
Is like my favorite. Especially like the one where she's dancing. I like that.
Yeah, bottom right. Yeah, very pretty.
Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, that's a good Shantae design for me. That's peak. That's actually very close to how, like, if you were to take the one from Indivisible and put that like this, I think that would be like, ooh, perfect.
Mhm.
So like, so these, so that like design aspect, like that, yeah, that design for Shantae was not done by Matt Bozon. It was done by an artist named Jason Robinson, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, his sketches and way of going about her design is probably the best that I've seen. Yes, I like the Pirate's Curse one, sure, but I think I lean a little bit more towards this one the most because it's not Inti Creates, which Inti Creates was kind of more responsible for a lot of the later iterations for Shantae, but like kind of just leaning more towards the original look would have been my preference going forward for the series, but obviously I don't own the game, so it's none of my business, right? But still, you know, as a fan, I think this is peak. So
Yeah, it's a very good look for her.
yeah, very, very good look for Shantae, and I always just like, if I like whenever I get to around to drawing more Shantae, I think I want to lean more towards these proportions. Now, let's talk about something actually kind of interesting, right? Before I talk about like, yeah, some extra shits. Let's talk about the exploration for styles that they were going to go for in Risky's Revolution that they thought about. It, because we already saw like Jason Robinson stuff, right? But they had some designs here that were like done by some artists that I like a lot, right? That also were Lab Zero peoples. So this is Muriel Cartwright, right? This is the person who is the lead animator on Skullgirls, right? And she did some work for WayForward back in the day, or no, she still does some stuff for WayForward now actually, because she did. I think she was the main producer or director or something like that. I forgot what she was, but she worked on that like recent Clock Tower re-release game.
Right, yeah. Forgot about that.
Yeah, she did the box art and everything like that. So she did some other stuff like art wise on the art side. But yeah, so these designs were done by her. Just kind of exploring that idea of like, okay, maybe we can go for this and that and the other. I think she was responsible for that, like for like this Shantae here, right? Because kind of similar proportions and vibe for her art. I could kind of tell it's her style. So I'm like, that shit fucks heavy. So I actually really like that they were kind of leaning more toward that aspect. If you saw like more of a Skullgirls-ified Shantae, and you kind of get that extra with oh my god, why is it so difficult to grab the corners in this application? Okay, and Alex Ahad, right? Who, the creator of Skullgirls, who drew his own, like, because he was also working with WayForward and did some other illustrations for them as well. He also drew some sketches and exploration for like possible styles that they could go with for Shantae. And I can't lie, dude, Shantae leaning more towards like an actiony kind of aspect is really sick. There's an image I should pull up that where it was like Shantae where she's like dodging like missiles and shit, like, and a tank like firing at her, and I was like, dog, that shit's gas. What the fuck? And it's supposed to be representative of like the first boss in Pirate's Curse, actually. And it's like just the sickest shit. And I'm like, dog, oh, I want more of that. Hold on. I'm about to pull it up for you guys. All right, move this out the way. Because Ahad is broken as hell, and one of my favorite artists ever in the world. So this shit right here, this is an official like Shantae image, and I'm just like, dog, this fucks. If you were to give me like that, like more like proportion Shantae, but with this kind of action. Oh my god, yo, I'd be eating so good, so good. Oh my lord.
Yeah, this shit is fucking sick as hell.
Yeah, dude, genuinely like the sickest shit ever. Love it, love it, love it. So, kind of leaning more towards an actiony aspect for Shantae is just something I've always kind of preferred. And I know it's like, you know, some people just like the cutesiness, but I'm like, no, no, she's cool. Um, and okay, so those are like some style explorations they were doing. But now let's like just lean into some other things real quick and talk about some other possible ideas that they were going for, right? So kind of exploration, kind of not. Here's some Nintendo Power illustrations for like a manual that were also done by Muriel Cartwright as well. Right. And I love this like dark cell shading on her sprite. If you're gonna lean more towards like the chibi nature, if I would have preferred if it was like this, dude. Basically, all this talk is just me wishing Shantae was kind of something else that it's not right now. Right? It's fine. It's fine. Shantae's fine. Blah 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 blah. But
Also,
no,
wish
this shit
the
slaps.
sprite was like. I wish it was that the sprites of Shantae games were like. Because I feel like we're at a point now where they can be like hand animated sprites, like frame by frame, as opposed to like the rigged chibi style of recent games. It'd be cool.
Yeah, it would be very interesting. I would like it a lot actually, because they like it would just be very, very nice, you know, because especially for Shantae, which is more or less I would say like way forwards like on a like flagship franchise, I would argue. That aspect for like a hand-drawn Shantae game would go pretty hard. And yeah, like I get rigging is a little bit more cost effective because, you know, some Shantae games, or at least like just way forward games in general, aren't like the biggest in terms of budget.
How's that anchor hanging?
In scope, I don't know, it's just hanging anchor.
Oh,
But like just something more hand drawn like this with more expression to the sprites and everything like that. I just think it looks so good, and I love this art style a lot, dude. If you're gonna play into the chibi, if you can't do like fully proportioned Shantae, sure, fine. But if you lean more towards this would have fucked as well. And so I very much just like the different ideas that Shantae could have gone into. Say for instance, Seven Sirens, where I'm not necessarily the biggest person on Seven Sirens. I think it's kind of boring to me.
I think that was
Very
most
boring.
people's opinions on Seven Sirens. It felt like, at least from what I heard, a lot of people said it felt very mobile gamey,
Empty,
which
soulless,
makes
fuck off. I hate
which also makes sense because it, you know, it's it was an Apple Arcade game.
Yeah,
Right.
that exclusivity thing kind of killed the hype for the game. And mind you, I had got that game through limited run games before I hated them, right? And oof, man, I got the game, I played it, and I was kind of not hyped when I got the game. I was like, okay, I guess I got this now. And I played it for a little bit. I just kind of put it down. I didn't even beat it. I just kind of put it down, not even midway. Like, it was very early, just because I wasn't necessarily, it wasn't clicking with me. The setting I didn't really care much for. The plot felt very kind of boring. Everything, it just felt like going through the motions, and I don't know, it just felt,
Would you say?
it felt very safe, kind of half baked as well. It just kind of there. I would say it felt like a filler kind of game when it came to Shantae, and I don't like saying that because I really like the game. Sorry, I like the franchise, but I don't really care much for that game at all. And I just looked up a playthrough to see if I'm missing anything, and I honestly wouldn't say I am. And that's a very disappointing aspect for Seven Sirens.
Hate to see it.
Yeah, because, you know, like it's a franchise I'm the most interested in, and I'm also the most frustrated at. You know, I've always had that, you know, for certain franchises, if you know. But here's an idea they had for Seven Sirens that I was like, oh, this would have fucked heavy. Is they would have had it to where her hair transformed into different like sea creature type animals, right?
They get that.
That'd be a fun thing to play
Did
with.
they get the Etron Odyssey people to work on the art? It's probably not the same art style, but that's definitely like something different.
Let me look at the notes. Let me read them out.
This girl goes through like so much like squash and literal stretch, and like her proportions change with them. And sometimes she looks like a fucking twig, and other times she looks like a short like thickums.
Stick 'em.
I can't tell.
Guess it just depends on the focus of the artist, you know.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it definitely is like more of the artist's like kind of take on it, and I just damn. So okay, here it is. Abilities. This is explored. So it says in Seven Sirens, Shantae would be exploring the sunken city and gaining aquatic abilities. During pre-production, it had not been determined on how Shantae would gain her new powers. As a right? Kou. They worked at Inti Creates, explored several ideas involving Shantae's hair transforming into aquatic form, with Shantae herself going along for the ride. Although these ideas didn't make it into the final game, they were a ton of fun. So, I wish they did this. I'm not gonna lie, I very much do.
Definitely would have solidified it more, because wasn't like Seven Sirens? Because this is for Seven Sirens. Like, was it Seven Sirens? Didn't it just go back to the regular transformation mechanics from the previous games?
It kind of tried to lean a little bit more towards like Pirate's Curse, where the transformations are more instant, right?
Okay.
But they're all like themed around the aquatic life type of aspect of, with the setting and things like that. And it was like fine, but I'm also like I didn't feel like it had enough I don't know, it didn't feel as interesting as it was in Pirate's Curse, or at least it didn't feel as if like I could just like I don't know what the word is. I don't know what the word is. It just something about the way the design of the animal transformations are, or at least how the abilities worked, or something. It just didn't click with me all too much. Versus the pirate equipment in Pirate's Curse.
I'll never find it I'll never not find it funny that like a lot of people's favorite Shantae game is when it like stepped the furthest away from its initial formula, And
it's wild because I like what they were trying to do was just blend the magical shit with like the more snappy nature of, like Pirate's Curse, because that's the identity of Shantae for sure. But like, damn, I think it was just the way everything also came together, with the world set up and stuff like that. Because Pirate's Curse is Metroidvania like for babies, right? For babies first, but it's still very solid in that aspect. And I just don't feel that with Seven Sirens all too much, to be real. It just feels just kind of like meh. I didn't really feel all too challenged, but I didn't really get that far, to be honest. I didn't feel that engaged with the plot either. And this is another thing I would say. I wasn't really feeling the music. Music-wise, I was also very disappointed. I was like, sure, there were some nice songs, but they weren't as catchy as they were for like Jake Kaufman's compositions, right? Not to put down the composer or anything. It's just more or less I didn't find their compositions as strong or like iconic as Jake Kaufman's were in terms of like establishing. But like I also there's so much that I wish it did more. Oh man. And there's another franchise with that with an S.
So you might want to like if you can repeat what you said, because I was trying to unmute my mic, and occasionally when like I guess my when I'm too staticky or whatever, it shocks my mic and just shuts it off entirely. So since the mic is connected with everything, none of the audio went through.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Rough.
It-
How
it
long
was-
of a segment?
It was like 5 seconds.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Thank God. I was about to say I'm not doing all that shit again. No. Basically, I'm saying is that I love Shantae, right? Character
Yeah.
and franchise, but I am the most frustrated because I wish it would do more, right? Kind of go like stop kind of being half baked with itself. It just it felt like it's kind of holding itself back a little, and I wish it kind of like leaned more into the aspects that are really nice about like the gameplay or like the world or something. Like I wish it just kind of went bigger, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that goes with story, and that goes with also another thing, voice acting. The Server Sirens also does like the half voice acting thing, where like some lines are voice acted and some lines aren't. And I'm like, I wish you guys was fully committed to one, because I'm tired of like having to like, oh, they're voice acting. Oh no, they're not in this next line, but then in the other every other line they're voice acting, but that one they're not. It's like it's annoying, you know.
Yeah.
It's such a fascinating franchise that I hate to be frustrated with. But yeah, that is my thoughts, and hopefully the next game does some interesting stuff for it for sure. It has an art style that I don't really care for much, but they are changing up Shantae's design, which is gonna be interesting because now she has like twin tails, which
Oh, yeah,
is
they did.
already
I
a
forgot
very
they,
big departure.
I forgot they already like showed off the next Shantae game. Yeah. When was that? Was that some? When was that actually? Yeah.
That's a good question. I think that was, I don't remember. That was like 3 months ago, I believe.
Okay.
So yeah, they're going to be changing up her design. Same with Risky's as well. I guess that's gonna also carry over to the rest of the cast? Question mark. The new Bolo.
Flat top Bolo.
Yo, crazy business. Flat top. Yo, low taper fade. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm trying
Oh
to pull
yeah,
it up.
Batman. Hell yeah.
Here you go.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah. I forgot.
So-
About this. Crazy.
Yeah, new Shantae design. I guess new Risky too.
I'm still don't know how I feel about the risky look at the moment. Maybe it'll change and like set on me, but like I like the braids, but like her look looks less risky. I don't know.
You know, my issue is that Risky is not wearing boots.
What? Risky boots? Is it wearing risky? But what
yeah,
the
it
fuck?
is. She kind of. It's weird to say this. She kind of just looks like an older corpse version of Shantae.
And like that's the crazy part. I don't mind that as a thing, but also I mind it as a thing.
She right now she looks like Pirates Curse Shantae. Like blatantly.
She just doesn't look like her, like at all.
I can see what you
It's the fact that she doesn't have her hat and all that.
What
but
if it's
yeah,
not
like-
risky?
It's like no hat and like
The
the
eyes.
fucking hair is a little weird and the eyes are I mean the eyes have been like that recently, but I don't know.
I
What if
think-
that's not risky and it's risky's cousin?
Okay. Well, now we're just trolling.
We're doing a little bit trolling. So
What if it's frisky?
Frisky
so,
shoes.
Risky shoes. Hey yo, not on this stream. All right, so that's my little thing on that. We'll see how the next Shantae is. I hope it does lean into the series of strengths and kind of cut away all the fat. And yeah, we'll just have to hope and pray and see, because I've not. I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about the next game, and I hope it's a dub, because I wasn't really excited for Risky's Revolution at all, or Shantae Advance rather, at all. And I don't want to be apathetic to a new Shantae. I want to be excited, but I'm also just kind of like, whatever. I've been whatever about the last two games, and I'm just like, the only one I really give a shit about is the Pirate's Curse. So I'm like, no, don't do this to me. Don't make this an Unleashed situation. Oh,
Not the same risky. Not
He's
not in
not
the
wearing-
slightest.
She's not even wearing her boots.
Also, yeah, her hair. God, that's so weird. That's freaking me out now that we're looking at it. It's bothering the fuck out of me.
I mean, I know she hasn't had her yellow eyes in a while, but I kind of more known her for having like the yellow eyes.
Does she have non-Shantae series veteran here? She got more than one pose, right?
Yeah, of course she
That-
has.
Yeah, what you talking about, Dre? You don't like hand on hip?
Hand on hip, kind of cool, but like if we're doing like a fashion show and every single loop of the runway, you're just hitting the hand on hip. It's
Okay, Dread. How
Well,
about?
I like this design a lot. I like this.
Whoa.
There you go.
Yeah,
the OG.
that's what I was saying. Like, I kind of Dread. How about two hands on hips? Ooh,
Oh
we're
my
getting a
God,
little
we're
getting a little risky here, aren't we? Ooh.
Everybody's so creative. Like, shut up, bro.
That's gonna be a crazy time when they like start dynamically posing the fuck out of these characters.
What if they make
Because I
it
feel
a
like
3D
Shantae is the
game?
only one that has like a crazy recognizable apart from like what is it?
What if they make it a
God.
3D game?
How am I
Roddy
forgetting
Top?
her name? Yes, Roddy Tops. Oh my god, I'm a fake I'm a fake
I'd say
undead
that's your
fucker.
girl, bro.
I'm
How
a
do
fake
you-
undead fucker. It's been a long
A
time.
fake necrophile? Crazy.
a fake necrophile. I'm crazy.
Oh, whoa. What is it? No, like definitely different character. Or at least like over the years. Shantae looks mostly the same, but yeah. What the fuck is she doing here? What the fuck is she doing here?
Who?
Top right.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm like waving it crazily.
On the overlay.
Oh, I forgot it was there. Not gonna lie.
I was gonna mention that before stream started. I'm like, why is Butterbean still on the overlay?
Oh, my bad, bro. Sorry, I just need some eye candy. My bad, bro.
And Melo's like, whoa, I gotta sit down.
What the
But all right. Goodbye, Miss Butterbean. Anyway.
Yeah. All right, man. So yeah, that's my whole spiel. Well, I just hope more Shantae stuff does more interesting stuff later on, especially art style wise. Because like, damn, we're having like a mono conversation, and I'd be like, man, we should all change the art style though.
What if it's 3D? What if it turns 3D?
I don't know what the fuck they would do.
Like, see, here's the thing. Only way I like, still not a series veteran or nothing, but like, only way I would like appreciate a 3D Shantae is if they actually like really committed to 3D as opposed to just, oh, we're doing 2.5D approach. Because it's just like, okay, well, that you just took away the 2D art portion of it, and that I don't know if you're gonna do the same gameplay style, then just the loss of the 2D art, I don't know. I feel like that's like a hard loss, especially in a series where like the 2D art, I wouldn't say carries or nothing, but I feel like it's part of the lifeblood of it,
Yeah.
just like on a visual perspective. So.
Yeah, I would say like the 2D art, especially for a lot of WayForward games, is kind of like their big thing. And I can't necessarily see them like getting rid of that. Like if they do decide to go for like a 3D Shantae, like 2.5D, like maybe like a Klonoa type of deal. I mean, I'm like, oh, okay, I guess.
Yeah, Klonoa 2.5D is definitely the best way to go. Also, oh my god, that's a whole topic in itself. I won't go long into it. I'll probably do that like next episode or something. But like, man, it's weird how few 2.5D games really take advantage of the fact that they're like in a 3D
2.5?
space.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're just like, oh, it's going to be a 3D game on a 2D plane, and we're never really gonna mix it up. Like, we're going to treat it like a 2D game. It's weird. I don't know.
yeah, it definitely is an interesting thing where they like never lean into the Z axis.
Yeah.
Uh,
Up
and
into the background.
I would prefer if more games did that because the only game I'm thinking about that is doing that right now that isn't Klonoa is Double Shake.
Yeah, yeah. Have we
And
got
I'm
any more
excited for
information
that.
on that? Because I remember seeing that shit like what? Now it's been like 3 years ago, some shit like that. Like, is it out?
Is it out? Let me look. Nope. Looking on the Steam page, it still has a demo available. You can wishlist it on Steam, but it's not announced to have a release date.
Wild. I need to. I might check out that demo. Now that I'm like, maybe I'll even give Mischief Makers another go. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm curious about the game as well because I've seen the game in action before, at least Double Shake, and I was like, this looks cool. I like this. I like this look. I like this vibe. So we'll have to talk about that later for sure.
Yeah. But all right, the moment you've been waiting for.
Oh, I honestly, I was low-key like completely prepared to drop that.
Oh well, I mean, you're good to go, man. If you want to talk about it, here's your time.
Pedophiles on Twitch.
All right, time for the tone shift, guys.
Yep.
You ready?
It was a dark and stormy night. No, I'm not doing that. It's like, yeah, I can't do that.
You can't even into the detective bit for 2 seconds. Crazy.
Yeah,
you can
no.
never be part of the chaotic.
No, hell no, nigga. Only one of them does it anyway. But no. I think, like, look, basically, there was a recent story, very big Twitch story, that also kind of put a lot of other things into perspective about, like, kind of like old generation streamers. I think his name is, the big guy's name is Lucari. Lucari?
Yeah, something like that, Lucari.
Yeah, something like that. I don't really care because he's a League streamer. But the point is, he was caught on stream recently with a notepad thing open on his computer that contained links to many illegal sites that contain stuff like pedophilia,
CSAM stuff,
bestiality, CSAM, material. I hate that I have to say that. Yeah, CSAM material.
Terrible shit.
Yeah, really, really terrible shit. And the only, the only thing about it is, the guy's reaction was very not expected. He basically had it flash on screen, and he went through like the 5 stages of grief. He kind of pretended like it wasn't happening. Then he started yelling about it. Then he started joking about it.
Just seeing his fucking reaction the entire time is just like, bro, like, what the? You're cooked. You're cooked.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. It was not a very graceful. Well, there's no way to be graceful about it, but like, it's just like, dude. Oh
it
my
was,
fucking lord!
It was
like,
genuinely pathetic to watch.
Like, secondhand embarrassment was not even a way to describe it.
Notepad sold him out. Like, obviously he shouldn't be doing it regardless, but what the fuck is he using Notepad for? Or like to keep links in general?
Being a pedophile, I can't save it anywhere else. Like, fuck.
That's like, that's the pro. Like, he couldn't even like own it, basically. Like,
how do you own that?
Well, what do you mean?
Take accountability. Take accountability.
You're saying, how do you own it? But then the nigga kept the stream on. Why wouldn't you just like turn it off at that point? Why don't you just like? He admitted to it later anyway. By the way, like he made a tweet saying, instead of like coping like he was on stream for like an hour or two, he was just like, yeah, I did that shit.
I wouldn't even say like he was taking accountability for like his first tweet, because like his first tweet he was still like trying to make excuses. Yeah, it's just like, guys, I know I'm a really fucked up guy and I'm getting therapy and help. It's like, you should be behind bars. you should be a lot of things, not on Twitter, apologizing to the public because they don't care. Your fate is sealed.
and that's also like people called him out and then was like, hey, like, what do you like? Show that shit again. And it was like kind of stalling, right? And then tried to open up new.
Oh
Like,
my god.
He
had-
said, guys,
pushed-
I went to a website and they hacked me.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
it's
God.
no, okay, Dre, this is gonna be fucking crazy. So everyone was like, "We need to see it. Where are the files?" Like they were making jokes and they were being dead ass. And he was like, "Give me a second, give me a second." He had the notes thing open on like his other monitor, and when he brought it back on, he had 3 new notes, completely new notes.
Yeah,
to
he was trying to
push
hide
down
it.
the other ones on the timeline.
Oh, brother.
Yeah.
That's
And it's
bad.
like, what?
and he was like, I tried to get rid of it, but the thing is that they saved this and then the other, and it's like, when you close it, it auto saves the thing, and I'm like, no, bitch, you saved that. You
No,
saved it.
no, Notepad does actually like reorder
no.
like.
I know it. No, I know it does.
Yeah.
But it's like there's no doubt in my mind that he had that saved
Yeah.
for later. And, and also because remember, he named it. He named the note, right? He had like a title for it, right? Because usually when you have a note, you type something and then like say for instance you say like jumping over the dog, right? In like the note, that's also the title, right?
Yeah.
But his title was something else, right?
Yeah.
So he had that saved for another purpose. And I'm just like, so no, nigga, you didn't just have that around. You had that saved for later. That was like, you deliberately saved that. And I'm like, oh,
yeah,
you're gross.
This is the weird thing, because I never knew about this guy. And this is why I was talking about it earlier and not going into more detail. But I started looking into more of his history. And he is very well known for being like a hentai maxer.
Gooner.
He apparently has like 2 terabytes of like hentai. And there were reports from his ex-girlfriend where she was talking about how he had, by the way, and I'm not, this sounds really fucked up, and I know this is like me saying it, but you gotta hear me out on this. She sounded like one of those like weird like lolly like freak show girls, like the fucking people who sound like Lily Pichu on purpose.
I mean, like I don't know if that's the case for her, but like,
dude, it absolutely is, bro. I'm sorry. I might be like a hardcore judgmental piece of shit right now, but like my vibe off of it was like, and it's okay. Here's the thing, whether it's on purpose or not, more of it is less towards her and more towards the fact that I know why he dated her. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, no, they can make a lot of sense, like the correlation and stuff to it, because like I know what she said wasn't necessarily in regards of like something he did, but it was more the fact of like the idea, because the idea that like now knowing this like information that he was like thinking or like probably whatever about like her situation, like. That she like confined into
targeting it, because he likes the idea. There were a lot of, so that whole thing with the girlfriend or the ex or whatever, where she was saying she also remembered that he had 2 terabytes of fucking hentai that he would just not look at. He would save images on a file and just let it sit, and then like copy paste them or like open completely new ones and then put them in like folders on top of folders. Like, this guy was like a fucking actual degenerate. And it kind of made me think, I'm like, man, that used to be like, because I know when I was in high school, or more like beginning of or end of middle school into beginning of high school, like I was one of those, like I had that year or 2 of thinking like, oh yeah, dude, I'm gonna look hentai, wow. And I was one of those fucking morons who thought that was like funny. Like, oh, dude, oh, it's like, man, I'm really sad right now. Yo, random porn pic! Like,
oh, yeah.
What's that about?
Yeah.
Okay. It sounded like the fucking end of a zombies around, bro.
Like, yeah. No, it's like I understand. When I was a kid, I was like, yeah, that culture is so wild and wacky. And then like over time, when you think about like people and the fact that like human beings exist and like women exist, fucking dumb fuck, like over time you kind of see like that weird gooner culture and behavior is like absolutely fucking like vile. Way more than it should be. I feel like it's like it's like when you like live through activating that, like when you live through like being part of it for even a second, you kind of see it as even worse the older you get.
Sometimes I look back to like old conversations I've had with like friends or just like close friends, and I was just like, how did anybody tolerate me talking like this? Like I talked to like a terminally online person, and like talking about like obviously it was like a mutual back and forth, like either sharing or like talking about not safe for work stuff in the middle of things, and it's just like, how did I talk like this? And like it's like sad to say, because it was just like this was like 5 years ago me. How did I talk like this? How did people tolerate me? It's like, I don't know. I guess it's like
sometimes you just don't break out of it, you know. And then like,
yeah, some people don't.
Yeah, when you do, you just kind of see. I mean, that guy obviously didn't, to the point where he wanted to fuck children. So I mean, I don't know, but the point is, you know, that was obviously a thing with his ex, and like that was like doubly fucking cringy.
I do feel bad for all the friends like associated with him.
Okay, I was gonna talk about that, Rem.
Yeah.
You see, I would feel bad. I would. However, there are a lot of clips that are resurfacing of like him saying the most sus shit in front of them and nobody fucking minding it.
I mean, and like, it's not, you don't know until you know, and that's not to like necessarily like give an excuse.
No, I get you, and in most cases I'm gonna say yes. There is a very popular clip right now of him with like a couple of his other fellow streamers, all some of the females too, who are like giving him, he's on a lie detector, and they ask him like, do you like lollies? This shit is bad, bro. This guy, right? He says, yes, but not that way. And what's really fucking scary is he repeats that twice, and the lie detector, the guy's they're like, oh my fucking god, bro, like laughing about it. But the lie detector only spikes when he says, wait, but not that way.
Ooh.
And like these guys are like standing around like laughing about it, and they're like, "Oh, you're so weird, haha! You're such a weirdo." And then he starts this whole conversation talking about how he really likes girls that are innocent, you know. Girls that are innocent. The signs were bleeding red.
Yeah, the signs are there.
It's
people
like,
just don't notice it until like
he started talking
it's
about
more
girls
apparent.
that he thinks are innocent, dude, and like he's like, oh yeah, I really like innocent girls, you know, like the types that are like, you know, that'll call me like you know, like daddy and shit, you know.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, haha, that's so weird. Huh? That's really, but like, what do you mean by that though? It's like, oh, you know, like the really like the homely types. And then one of his friends comes in and he's like, oh yeah, type. Dude, yeah. They're like, oh, so you mean like you just like, you know, like nice girls? He's like, no, not like that. He's like, what do you?
Wait. What do you mean?
No, his friend is literally like, what does that mean, bro? You're kind of freaking me out, bro. It's like, are you saying you like virgins or something? He's like, a little, and he's like, what do you mean a little? he's like not breaking. He's like smiling still, but you can tell he's like
dead ass.
What?
Yeah,
that sounds like the smile fades.
I'm thinking of the Mordecai, like
yeah.
Like, what the fuck, dude? It kind of gets me thinking about how a lot of like older Twitch streamers really just like, I feel like a lot of these guys are just like way worse than everybody remembers or something, and now everyone's just kind of like, because of this drama, I'm looking back on a lot of people that associated with him, or even people that like knew of him, or like other people that kind of like ended up being that way. It's kind of like the Dr. Disrespect stuff, and like seeing like all these other like old league streamers and the way they acted and shit. It's like, I think the only one I can look back on is like kind of fucking funny, and it's still like not kind of a piece of shit from what I understand, and I'm not sure if I don't know anything, but Tyler 1 is probably the only guy I know that didn't end up being crazy.
Yeah,
He might have like gotten into drugs.
He seems like a normal guy from like the outside's perspective. It's just like really weird because you really don't know until you know. Sometimes the signs are there and you play it off as a joke because you want to like hope that they're not like whatever until it happens and it's like the signs were there and it's just like, well, fuck, man, like what did I do? Because like, yeah, a lot of the people that were associated with him that didn't really pick it up were just like, I've been friends with this person for like years, and then like figuring this out, like I don't know how to handle that. Like I don't know what to say. Like I'm disavowing this person, but I don't know what to say or know what to do. I kind of want to like, I kind of don't want to associate with anybody anymore.
Yeah, it's still a blow. Like it's still gonna like hurt, and especially like it doesn't matter how. I mean, okay, well to me, I think to a certain extent, like if there are signs, there are signs, and you can't expect that. That's kind of on you, like honestly, and that is brutal. But like, I'm not gonna sit here acting like when I have friends that have acted kind of weird and they like end up being something I didn't low key kind of know, and I just kind of back up from like it goes for me like going like I don't know, man, that's them, and everyone's being like, what the fuck do you mean by that? And me like going into the background as like everything settles, and like yep, you do you know, like it's I don't know. Would you shit is so fucking freaky though.
Would you say the same thing? I'm not gonna like drop the name, but like would you say the same thing about like the person that starts with an L?
Yeah.
Really?
Like no doubt in my mind. It's less of okay. Dude, we can't.
Be careful.
We can't do that. We can't.
How about we not?
Yeah,
let's not.
We don't have to.
But I will say this, and this is still as again going to the Twitch conversation too. That's some like terminally online type of behavior, and with that, when you interact with people, and you can have an audience, of like people that like kind of openly kind of support you and like try to like sexualize you even, or if you do the reverse, you the higher the chances are of those people being underage as well. You can't really keep getting away, and I'm not going to say that's like it's going to lead to you becoming like a child diddler or something, but I am saying that you can't keep having an audience that way and expect that every time you fuck around with your viewers and you try to like date them or interact with them like that or be sexual with them, that they're just all going to be completely honest with you about their intentions and they're totally not going to be 15. That's kind of my risk assessment on that. That's kind of my thing. People who kind of have these like, even Solakari in that aspect, who kind of have this like gooner like aesthetic, I guess, that tend to like go into these like communities that they have and like interact with them as if they have this like weird opening that they can just like take advantage of. No matter what, you already doing that tells me that you already went through the risk assessment to think that doing this is worth it, even if you get caught with somebody that you shouldn't be with.
I mean, I think that's a fair assessment, because I think that is kind of a real thing, because a lot of people don't want to take accountability or like whatever, and they blame it on other things like I didn't know this and that. It's like, okay, then like why did you like pursue it more? Like
that's like it's like oh, but dude, what? I was just trying to date my fans. I didn't know they were minors. Like what does that do? Like what the fuck do you mean? Crazy work, but no, it's you know, you get a vibe. I don't think it's hard to kind of tell with some of these people. That also reminds me, do you guys also, I mean, Sonny is obviously more pointed towards you, Mr. VTuber, but do you guys also see those like, shut up, you okay, Dre and Mela, do you also see those clips of like VTuber girls just like being racist, but like they don't even have the heart for it type of shit?
No, I only come across the ones where they slip up and say the N-word, and that's what's kind of like, I know I said this like maybe 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, or whatever, but like I just generally, like, on a baseline, don't think VTubers fuck with black people. Like, that's how I've always got to say.
I mean-
like, it came, and for context, for, you know, anybody in the chat listening, just like, this came from a conversation talking about how, like, Iron Mouse collabed with, like, Kai Cenat or something, and, like, that just blew my mind, I guess, because I was just like,
You never.
It's not
VTuber with a
It's not
black
necessarily
person?
that they don't fuck with black people. It's VTuber fans who don't usually fuck with black people
But that's
because they're
but
all
that's
like
the thing about
because they're
it, is
like
that,
all
like,
anime.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, usually I think the same way. I guess, like, a little lighter on it, but the way I think about it is, like, usually most VTubers that these guys, these mostly like racist weird guys, like, they tend to be the types to kind of let their audience manipulate their views. That's kind of where, that's why this whole thing that I brought it up in the first place, because there
Mhm.
are a bunch of clips of, like, VTuber, like, grifter type of girls who'll just, like, be, like, racist as fuck,
Mhm.
or, like, really, like, openly shitty, but, like, they just don't have the soul for it, and you can tell
They can't keep up.
they
Or,
don't
like,
have
they
the
didn't-
hatred.
Yeah.
It sounds crazy.
That's wild.
but, like,
That's wild.
You
They
don't have
don't.
the hate in your heart, bro.
You want to be racist, but you're not racist. You don't have to hate. You don't
That's
have
what
the
I mean.
drive.
You don't, because, like,
Can't even
at the end
stand
of the
behind it,
day,
bro.
no, because, like, there's, like, so many clips of these girls just being like, oh yeah, oh sorry, like oh yeah, black people. Oh, I hate black people. Oh man, they're so. And then everyone in the comments is like, nigga doesn't even have his heart in it for real. Like,
There's.
like,
I
there's
think
nothing.
I've seen somebody that's like that, but it's like serious, but they just don't have like anything like
no soul.
to say. Yeah, they just don't have anything to say about it, and
They
it's
just kind
just
of
like,
redditor like Redditor fucking shit. And
yeah,
doesn't
I
really,
think
like,
at that
come
point
off
you're
it.
just like terminally online, believing whatever you see in like the most like toxic like depths of the internet, because it's crazy. It's crazy. Like,
But I was gonna say, yeah, but with Dread said, like, I feel like it is kind of like a lot of female VTubers, or I mean, I don't want to say a lot of male ones too, but a lot of female VTubers, like, they tend to just kind of follow whatever their audience is kind of like. And if it ends up that most of their audience, which is probably 80% of the time, is like kind of like weird about black people and like right wing as hell.
mhm.
And sorry, I don't. And let me specify. I don't mean like the actual definition of right wing. I mean like what's going on right now, right wing. I hate that there's a difference. But whatever. Yeah, those types of people, they'll just kind of follow and
Yeah,
just kind of like be
People.
cool with it, or start like retweeting like weird shit like that.
and sheeple. Whoa, we hate sheeple. But
I
wake
want
up, wake
I
up,
gotta
sheeple.
keep my audience. I gotta keep my audience.
No,
If they hate black people, then I hate black people. And if they hate Mexicans, then I hate Mexicans. And if they don't like eating steak and bread, I can't. You know?
I do think there's a lot of like things starting to kind of like seep through in like the streaming community, especially since it's like becoming oversaturated. Like I know that's sometimes a really dumb argument, but just like everybody wants to be a streamer because everything in the world kind of fucking sucks right now. Like getting a 9 to 5 isn't ideal for literally anybody. Or like I wouldn't say a 9 to 5s
Ram.
aren't ideal. What?
Ram, you gotta change your language, man. Shit's all right in Ireland.
You're so right.
That's true.
Everybody invade Ireland. Just
Don't,
go there.
No. That's not where I was going with that.
Just go live there. Like everybody, just like migrate over the
It's
island.
like his like voice slowly goes like, yeah, everybody go live in Ireland.
It's super nice over there. You know, the
It's
people
super
are
nice. They have people,
It's nice
very
and chill.
People. There aren't a lot of darker people there. I've noticed it a lot.
But it's
I'm about to say excellent segue from like Twitch, pedophiles and Twitch racist to Trump impression.
no. I was gonna say there's a lot of things because of the oversaturation on the streaming community, at least from what I'm seeing, and it's like a lot of like the bad actors are showing up a lot, and they're getting most of the attention, kind of like with the stupid Kingsman thing too, like the they
Kingsman shit.
backpedaled like other people who are just trying to be like normal in a community, like by years, because they just can't take accountability and they wanted to be like really shitty people. Like I hate like the fake good vibe kind of people.
I think anybody that actually like tries to be like a good vibe person, like really, really hard, you just aren't a human being.
It's too
like that
performative.
shit.
It's too performative.
It's performative, and it's usually like way more toxic than someone just calling me a fucking like moron or something. Like,
Yeah.
I would rather be called the R slur, like unironically, like really hard, and then for that person to lock in afterwards and tell me to lock in too, than like someone telling me like, well, I'm like, hey, can you switch? And them going like, hey, you're really ruining the vibe right now. I'm sorry, am I ruining the vibe in our competitive game? Shut up!
40K on the line, by the way.
40K!
I'll just keep playing Widow. They're my comfort character.
And it doesn't help that I can't comment about this online, but then everyone going like, yeah, Beast, I fucking hate women. It's like, that's not the point, dickhead! Guys do this shit too, and I hate them! Fuck!
Yeah, very true. Very big if true. But hey, Kingsman made that money. Dude, he made that plus more.
I'm sorry, I was talking to Dread about this too. Him getting the fucking like spray in game that says all good vibes is already like insane. That's just
wait, they made that.
You didn't know about that?
No, they made that for him. The devs are crazy.
Okay, so
the
not
devs
only
are crazy.
did the devs give him like a shit ton of, they gave him a shit ton of like in-game currency, like for him to buy, and specifically to buy Magic skins, because he's the top #1 Magic player, or one of the top players in the world. And not only that, but they made a spray that just says all good vibes with like a smiley face and sunglasses.
Crazy.
And I'm like, at that point, lock it in. You're done. I think
that's
it. I lost my sponsors. The guy that I called a fucking loser that I also implied doesn't know what consent is, by the way, which is really weird. And I also said that, like, I know this is another girl, but I also said was like comparable to Israel. Crazy work. That guy just got a bunch of like in-game shit from the devs, and then on top of that, they got a fucking spray.
You got a spray, you got real life money.
Yeah,
from
I gotta
donations.
kill myself.
I mean, that's like karma, right? That's like karma at its best. You do dumb shit, fuck around and find out. And then the good fortunes go to the people that get like, well, not all the time, but like, you know, the people that get fucked over. Cause like he didn't deserve any of that. I was watching a video earlier today because they were kind of continuing it a little bit, like passive aggressively. Not CC, but CC locked her account. This is one of the other people. They were like, oh, the drama only happened because it was like a very dry drama week or something, some dumb shit like that. But fuck, what was the point I was trying to get to? Fuck, my brain completely fried. Both those laughing. The whole situation was just really goofy, and it really just like caught up and got to them, like got back at them for it. And like I hope people in the future could just like hold themselves accountable and like, I don't know, like be better. I mean, if you don't care, just say you don't care. Stop trying to like.
I think it's also just like a matter of like, you know, people. There's more stories and stuff about people like taking accountability for being toxic in a negative sense, but like there's not a lot in the sense of like a toxic positive. You know? Because like I think like kind of what they were being in that match. Like, sure, yeah, they obviously had negative aspects to them, you know, telling them to shut the fuck up, even though he just wanted to, like, win a tournament, you know?
Yeah.
But you know, I think just the whole idea of like, oh, you know, shut up, you're harshing the vibe. Blah, 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 blah. I feel like that's more of like that kind of leans into the realm of like toxic positive, where it's like,
Yeah.
you know, you can kind of play the fool and act like, oh, he was being the problem because you know he had like a more negative vibe, you know. Overall.
Yeah. The video I was watching was talking about like that specifically in the sense of like, he was told to shut the fuck up when he was trying to communicate, which doing that when you're saying that you were trying to not like de-escalate it isn't de-escalating it. It's just causing more of the problem when he was just like trying to like talk to you, like communicate as a teammate. Yeah. So
On fucking 200 ping, I'm gonna fucking kill someone.
what's that 200 thing?
The fucking
No,
Widow player.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Australian ping, some shit like that. With
It's just, I don't know, man, but
playing 200 ping as a sniper, that is awful. What the hell?
nah, man, it's like chip damage or something. I don't fucking know. But in other news, moving past the Trump impression, Twitch pedophilia, and Kingsman game, there is there is there is the major cool thing for us rat fans.
Wow, what a tone switch! What a tone switch!
Oh well, I mean,
going back to the detective voice and that I tried to pull out in the first place. Like,
I mean, that was going to be a pit that like we were just going to have to dig ourselves out of, you know, like.
No,
I mean,
I
like,
get it.
Segue out.
I get it. I'm just gonna point it out regardless. Like, what a shit, you know.
Yeah.
all natural, baby. By that I mean as natural as a gunshot to the fucking head.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if you guys keep pointing it out too, it's not gonna like transition.
I think we should keep doing that.
People should know. All right. Yeah. If we're like, if you point it out, it makes it. Shut up. You're awkward.
I mean, yes, I'm awkward, but I mean, like, you could already like know when the tone is changing. But we're like,
no, it has to be acknowledged because fuck it, it's funny. Damn.
I mean, I do think it's funnier in this aspect, but it'd be way fucking. Imagine how fucking crazy it would be in some other aspect where it's just like, I mean, I wanted to talk about like murdering children, but you guys just keep doing this, so whatever. We can tone shit together.
You guys just keep talking about positive things.
I wanted to talk about killing kids.
Yeah, you know, thinking about that reminds me of Joe. You know, Joe from Family Guy, when it's just when they're talking about other things at the bar that are just like whatever that is like. A Joe from Family Guy where he's just like the other guys are talking about like business stuff and he's like, I want to talk about girls. That's what like.
Yeah, that's me.
I'm so full.
But
right.
Blue Rat, Green Crocodile.
We could say Vector's fucking name. There was ever like a
Happy the Bee.
No,
Happy?
We're not doing that.
What? No, what's your third one?
Well, they just
What
got
is it? Sneaky the lizard. Like,
I mean, they don't really call him the animal he is. They just refer to him as, you know, espionage.
No, they do. They say Espio the chameleon. They do.
Do they? I never. I don't hear anybody refer to it like as the full thing for espionage.
Well, most characters don't get referred to by their full fucking name and species.
I don't know. The blue guy gets called the hedgehog at the end of his name all the time.
Well, yeah, but that's because he's the main fucking character. Like,
they don't say Tails the fox. They say Tails Miles per hour.
They say Miles Tails per hour. You fucking.
Listen. People, first off, they do refer to their animal like species and shit when they also refer to their name if they're trying to be all formal in certain settings, right?
I mean, about to say, not to mention like, I mean, you might want to be like, oh, they don't say like Tails the Fox. Yeah, he has a canonical last name. It's like how nobody says Amy the Hedgehog. But you know what they do say? Knuckles the Echidna. Like, that said.
Yeah.
I mean, that works for him. That works for him.
Yo. ATE.
So what? So is there
Yeah,
like a
like the
scaling
cipher.
for you mentally on like?
I mean,
which
they don't say
flavor?
They don't say Vector the crocodile.
Yes,
They
they
do!
do.
do.
Yes,
They
they
do.
do.
The rage bait. Fuck you.
I've never
They
okay.
do.
I've never heard it in a game.
Like,
I don't read the comics
okay,
like you guys do, but I've never heard them say it in
Like-
any of the games.
like the only one in that aspect, like that team, is Carmi B. It's like the only, they don't ever say the part. They never say the. They just say Carmi B, and that's
He
it.
uses his last name. Also, and like, listen. It is funny that you're just like, they don't do that. You know, I've only played the games. Bro shows up in like 2 games with voice acting.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
3.
The number went up. Woohoo! Sonic here.
Bro,
The fuck
Fuck.
did you just
I
do?
love how
Fuck.
listen, dog.
God damn it.
This is like, this is a battle you're gonna be fighting with 3 rat nerds, yeah, who are on the upper echelon of the tism right now with that shit. Dog,
I'm just saying. In the games, they they don't
Nigga
really
does
say it
not
that
show up in a
much.
lot of them. Like, and he's never a main role in any of them. Like, what are we talking about?
That doesn't take away that they don't like refer to them as their like whatever. And then there's the racing games. Do they mention it in the racing games at all?
Yes.
Show me.
I believe they do.
I'm not looking it up for you. Do it
Oh.
yourself.
Okay, hold on. All right, shut up. All right, let's
No one
talk
said
about.
anything.
No, I'm gonna pull our friend, good friend, QP. Just everybody silent. Shut up. All right, fucking, if you know, you know. Now,
Yep.
let's talk about the case files. They released the files, guys. Let's
We
talk
can't
about them.
keep doing this.
Wait,
they released them
because-
finally?
No, because here's the thing, Ozu. They had made a tweet about that. They made the joke themselves. So
I
it's not
know
on
they
me.
did.
So it's not on me, bro. That's them. But they released.
Follow their example.
They released the files. And the first 2 files,
And
the
send.
episode 0 and 1, are really good. Not gonna lie, dude. I'm really fucking with this, this radio drama shit right now. And it's really, 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 really fun to just kind of delve into like another aspect of the franchise that hasn't really been explored. And it's just very experimental, but like super well done in that aspect. And shout out to that main theme, by the way. Oh my god. Like Tiffany Men is the singer of that song, and she hits that shit so good, dude. Oh my god. So yeah. Thoughts,
Also-
guys? What do you guys thoughts on the thing?
Well,
I didn't
before
watch
I get
it.
into my thoughts.
Or listen to it.
Ozu, has our good friend Samaj listened to any of it, or have you streamed it to him?
No. I don't think I haven't, so I don't think he has.
That's actually crazy.
How about it? Like, I know I sent it to him the moment it was announced, but I didn't. I mentioned it in the chat the other day when episode 1 dropped, but like I never got a response to that, so I don't know if he ever saw it. But like, I don't know, bro. I mean, then again, yeah, considering this is the guy that like didn't watch the 3rd movie, we literally need to strap him down to a chair if he wants to. If we're ever gonna if he's ever going to watch it, yeah, you might just need to stream it while he's in a call. I don't know.
I'll try.
Okay.
Yeah, because like it's so good.
Number 1 Chaotix fan doesn't listen to the audio drama all about them, like wild. But it's an excellent little radio drama. I'm enjoying it.
Shout
One
out
thing
to
I will
the reference.
Well, yeah, the reference was cool. Though again, it still was kind of funny how like oddly inserted it was. But the only like note I have about it is like we haven't heard enough of them, so this isn't necessarily a solidified opinion, but I don't know how I'm feeling about Knuckles' voice direction here.
No, continue, because I was gonna bring that up too.
Because it's a Travis something, right?
No,
Like,
it's not Travis Willingham. That was the old VA.
Oh,
It's
okay, yeah,
Dave
I get the names
Dave
mixed
B
up.
Mitchell or something. Or
Dave B.
David
Mitchell?
Mitchell's.
David
David
Mitchell?
Mitchell. I
Yeah,
forgot.
okay, David Mitchell, I think. Yeah, sure. Like, it's funny, yeah. Obviously, he's been the voice of Knuckles since Team Sonic Racing. Damn it.
That's two.
That's the
That's
second one.
two.
One more and we gotta end stream.
No, it's three.
I mean, we are
No,
getting
no.
close
It's four.
anyway.
No,
It's
who?
four.
Okay, yeah, it's four. Also, who said it first?
Me.
Sonny.
Okay, two. Okay, Ozu, lock in. We gotta lock in.
Me?
No, I said we gotta lock it. We gotta lock
Oh,
it.
yeah, true.
Anyway, yeah, he's been the voice of Knuckles since that game. And I didn't like his direction in it, but then he kind of wrapped back around in Frontiers, and I'm like, okay, kid, you got potential. I ain't gonna lie, that was pretty good. He had some solid moments. He delivered on some of the better, my favorite cutscenes in the game. So I'm like, all right, you kind of all right, but like hearing him in this, I'm like, I can hear those TSR like isms in the voice direction almost. Like I know it's not trying to be that, but I hear it, and it's weird. Like the thing that I liked about his direction in Frontiers was like, I didn't hear any of that when he was speaking, but like here, where I'm actively just focusing on the voice, I'm like, I hear those twinges of that surfer dude bro shit that I didn't like at TSR. I'm not
bruh. Sa.
You know,
Gnarly.
so I don't know. It's weird because I don't mind the more calmer like attitude that he has for this, right?
Yeah.
But I guess it's just for me. It's not so much the direction it being like more surfer bro. It's just the weird that it's a direction that they haven't leaned at all towards for a while, and it's just like I thought it was like I was like, who's this new voice actor? That's all it was. I didn't even think it was David Mitchell for a while. I was like, who the fuck is this? And I was like, oh, because I heard it a little bit, and I was like, okay, no, I don't hate this. I like if anything, all right. If anything, I like to contextualize it in the sense that he's just more chill, right? Because in some other aspects, I can see it more like he's trying to like tough it up, right? But now that he's like, so his voice kind of gets it more to that like kind of more familiar register. But if it's like, no, he's just like, oh, I'm on my island, I'm chilling, bro. Get out, go home. Like I don't want you. Then I could see it kind of leaning more towards that direction, where he kind of like puts on a more like a face to tough it up when he's like outside of his island, versus being on it. You know, that's my like kind of like, you know, cope.
See, the only counter argument to that is just his monologue at the beginning of the Frontiers animation. You know, where it's like it is still a calm voice, but I don't know. I didn't hear it like there. So.
What comes again?
I don't know. Yeah. I guess so. I mean, but I wonder. This is also my thought: is that is that monologue coming from when he was trapped, right? Like looking back, reflective, and then he was trapped, or he was like still on the thing. I wonder. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess you could frame it that way.
That's all my only thought on
he
that.
Got trapped, so.
Yeah, but I don't know. I can see where you're coming from. Where, like I said, that's just a cope, because I don't really know why they went that direction, but I kind of like that direction. It's just interesting. And also, I'm looking at the thing right now. David Mitchell's like other voice roles, and he voices some characters. He voices some of the robots in Hi-Fi Rush.
That's awesome.
It's funny enough. He's the QA mill.
It's all connected.
Yeah, like the first boss in the game.
Okay.
That's fun. And some of the other robots as well, like the fire fucking shooter robots that I hate. Fuck those robots. God, the fire enemies are so fucking annoying in that game. God, I hate that shit, dude.
Oh.
Yeah, they kill your flow.
Oh yeah. I also am glad that we got Corey again. Finally.
Yeah.
Wait, who?
Tori.
Oh, Tori, yeah.
Yeah.
She better show up in the next mainline game, bro.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. She better show up. Yeah.
Okay.
Stop,
bro.
Gooner,
I know you got close to your
no
mic with that
gooning.
Not like this, bro.
Put your goo away, nigga.
Not bad.
Yo, crazy business.
Put that shit away.
You know what? I would also hope. Okay. Yes, I hope she's in the next game, but I also wonder if they're gonna pull a Sage and we're gonna be like, we're gonna take forever and we can put her in the comics. Yeah.
Most likely, just because knowing how they handled Sage in the comics and why and their explanation for why she kind of showed up so abruptly, I'm like, okay, there are other strings at play here that are not fun. So whenever the gods that be allow these comic writers to do shit with the characters in the franchise that they are writing for, then they'll, that'll happen. But the explanation will never be good.
Is kind of a nightmare.
It's just one of those, you're in somebody else's house playing with their toys, and
sadly, you made a lot of toys from scratch that people like, so we're gonna add them to the lore, even though they have no fucking voice lines yet.
Under the covers or over the covers?
Wait,
over.
Oh.
Wait, hold on. What do you mean add them to the lore exactly?
By that I mean like the fact that IDW is canon, like no matter what.
IDW characters.
And the characters are as well, but they get added to the games were mentioned, and they do not have any voice lines, so they're forever in the fucking pit of being basically the equivalent of vanilla.
See, I can let it go for the racing game, right? Just because it's like, okay, sure. If anything, since this game is just a side thing, it's not gonna affect anything too much. And also, I'm like, all right, fine. I'll let it go, but only this once. But next game, they have to have a voice, right? Just because it's like I'm lenient because it's not just the IDW characters, it's like every other character, and like all the fucking shit that's not the main roster that has voices, except for Miku. So in that aspect, I'm like, all right, sure, whatever, it's fine. It sucks, but at least it's like consistently sucks for everybody else that's not the main cast. So next game though, that's a different story. I'm not gonna tolerate. So that's a whole nother thing. Plus, I don't even know what they would sound like, which I wonder how they would go.
I need to make a voice claim video. I've been thinking about doing that shit for like a year.
Same, actually. Same.
Easy to get on the ball, bro. Time's ticking.
That's true.
True. I need to get my Michaela Dietz as a Surge. But yeah, Tori being in there is cool. I like Vector's like hard-boiled detective shit. Shout out to detectives this year, by the way. Like this is the year of detectives for me. It's so good. Like the Detective Fest happened this year, and I was like,
Lego Batman.
Lego Batman. Fuck. What else? There was another like detective thing that was going on this year that I kind of forgot. Ooh.
It was the investigation of the U.S. government.
No, well, that's all the time.
Also liked how they I also like how they talked about Gun in there. Just
these niggas are not doing well.
Yeah, they're like just on the back foot for some reason.
I guess it kind of makes sense considering every past situation.
I mean, yeah, I feel like after Shadow, it was like, shit's not looking good for us, to be honest.
Because, that's the thing is that, like, during Shadow, it's just a bunch of civilians going like, wow, what's that big screen? It's like, it's showing us everything that happened, including the person, who
tried to kill?
Is that Dr. Isn't that the guy that got, like, got his entire life murdered by Gun, and he just described it on a giant TV screen, and now we're seeing the effects of that's
crazy.
And then Gun just being like guys, all right, I know it seems like we did some fucked up shit, but you gotta understand. We did it because he was black, and they just start fucking.
But hey,
listen,
pulled. We're under new management now. You know.
Look, guys, we have our new leader.
Yeah.
Shady.
But to say yeah, I guess our leader is the guy that was also that. Well, I mean, he was a kid at the time.
Yeah, because the raid on the Ark was when he was a kid. I don't know how.
Right.
They need to explain that. I would like to know how
the time doesn't line up for that, but you know.
How?
Wouldn't he have to be like a lot older?
No,
or like almost dead.
He's like
he
50.
because he was around like what, like 12-ish?
He was 12. That nigga was 5 years old.
Wasn't there like a weird contingency with like Eggman and him being like their ages don't match up, even though like I don't know, I don't.
Well,
necessarily
Eggman doesn't
remember.
matter because he could have been born like after anyway.
Well,
he literally was.
No, he was younger. He's younger than Maria. But yeah, no, like Commander Tower, he was an adolescent at least, right? In the single digits to a degree. And and so you plus a 50 on that. Yeah, I mean he looks about that age, like probably like what, maybe 60, maybe 58. I don't know.
He looks around like 50 something to me. Like, I don't know. My mom's like 50 something, and her hair isn't completely fucking gray. So I mean,
but he's also like a military man, you know.
Because if we're talking about Tower, like, didn't he talk about having grandkids or whatever when he was inviting Shadow over for dinner?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. In the Twitter takeover, so like he has to be like 50 plus something, you know.
Yeah.
Because he was in school with Maria at the time in which like they were on the Ark.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the hell, because I don't know what he's doing now. You know, he's just like chilling. I don't fucking know. And yeah, he like the gun is just out here being like, yeah, let's just do this whole thing about a museum instead of actually taking care of shit that does matter, like the planet blowing up. You know, like how you gonna call yourself the guardian units of nations or something,
when
but
you guys
not worry about the fucking planet, you know, that blew up. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, isn't it just like, didn't Vector explain it as like GUN at this point is like half military force, half police?
Well, I guess they've always been though.
Yeah, but that's still like the odd thing, right? For me at least, it's just like, why weren't they on Unleashed? You know?
That's just like self-contained game shit. You know, it's like it's a slippery slope when you try and like connect the dots between games nowadays, because it's like we don't even have. I feel like a lot of cases there are not even like tiny little detail links you can really pull from newer games as opposed to older games where it's like you can kind of theory craft, you can kind of find some weird little links here and there or whatever, but I don't know, nowadays just like what can you really pull exactly?
I always imagined that at Unleashed they were just kind of like at the corners of the world making sure people don't cross. Could be a pretty good lore explanation.
I guess so. I mean, I guess
because we've never been at the edge of one of the Earth's like pieces before.
That is true.
Yeah, but so I wonder how would they handle that if like, okay, how would they know that the rat? Whew, I almost fucked up. The rat is
lock in.
Is the rat is like putting back the pieces of the planet? Like, how would they know that?
Oh, I don't know. They would fucking feel it, dude.
No, but if you're at the edge and the planet moves back, nigga, you might die. You might fall into the core.
A lot of people should have died, Mello. We know this, all right?
No,
they blew up part of the moon. People should have died solely because of that.
I just find it crazy, man. I'm just saying, I would have liked some little acknowledgement.
I would have liked it too, but sadly, we live on this fucking planet where people in that universe are like weirdly like fragile and like weirdly indestructible. So I don't know.
And an amnesia, bro.
Yeah, that too.
People will just like, oh, we almost blew up and died. Next week, Anyway, you're gonna help me out with my family business, dude. Like, yeah,
I
you know,
mean,
we're you know, I just
to be fair, that wasn't. To be fair, if we're talking in the, if we're talking in the like reference of Unleashed, that wasn't even the next week. That was like day of. Like we go to a Potos and niggas are chilling. It's crazy.
Yeah.
The whole world can break apart. They're fucking
Yeah, right. It's like, oh, they thought it was like an earthquake or something,
Like,
and I'm like, no, it was an earth shatter.
I find it really, really funny how they framed in that game, just like, oh yeah, the people that are actually concerned are in despair about the situation. They're possessed. Like, huh?
Yeah, right.
That's a normal reaction.
You would think it'd be the other way around, you know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Also,
the carefree
I read
ones
that.
are like,
But then again, I guess that would be kind of weird if it was just like, I found somebody that's carefree about the disaster going on. Let me like exercise them so they can go back to tweaking. Like,
So I saw what Nerve said, and like that was one of the Archie things that I did remember, and I thought that was actually really nice. That was even. Like,
oh
a
yeah,
detail.
bro.
Chaos doing that thing.
Yeah, dude. The Archie iteration of Unleashed was like one of the most solid like takes on the story. Like, I love Unleashed story as it plays out, but yeah, Archie adds a lot of fun details and it includes a lot more characters to just make it feel like a well more rounded experience. Not to mention, like, they also like they actually went back to the concept of like Werehog being out of control, not evil per se, but just out of control at first before you can really get a handle on it, which I don't know if that was something in the necessary, like I don't know if that was something necessarily in the concepts for like the game, but I imagine, like, I think I might have heard that somewhere, and it sounds pretty plausible because it feels like, you know, they talk about it later in the game, you know, how like Blank doesn't lose himself, but I'd imagine that would have been like a concept of sorts, you know.
Honestly, dude, all I gotta say to all this, like lore-wise, I'm really glad that like they only tried to like touch on Gemerald barely, because if I'm being, or sorry, Emerald, because if I'm honest with you, if they try to do anything from like Brat Battle, like anything else, having to explain the absence of like Angel Island and also Chaos just fucking walking around would be psycho.
Yeah, that is true. They
Dude, I was
only
talking
got
about
fucking the journals, and that's it.
Yeah, I was talking about it with Dread Mellow, and like I was like mentioning it to James as well, how funny it is, because like there's just he's just hanging out. Like, that nigga was walking around waiting for a fight. That was his entire nigga was acting like Broly and just chilling, like waiting for the next challenger.
Bro, come outside. We ain't gonna hurt you.
What I'm saying, and like Emerald walks up like, "Yo, what's up, dog?" And nigga didn't say a word. The only prompt that came up was Chaos going ... and the only thing you could do is say yes or no. Like, what does that mean?
Yeah,
Hold on a
dude.
second.
Yeah, run hands. Yes.
Yes. Absolutely, fucking strongest character in the game.
So, I'll say this. Let's wrap back around real quick. For Tori and all this shit, because we talk about Unleashed. Dude, they've been very, very adamant about talking about Spagonia, like, a lot recently.
Oh, yeah.
Like, okay, so, like, is it all but confirmed that
location,
hopefully, is in the next game?
Please.
Yeah.
Do we
That'd
be nice.
do we want to go into this conversation? Because what is it? We are
Oh yeah, true.
A little
It's
bit past
reaching the mark.
past the time.
But I will say, like, yeah, I'm like, a whole conversation about the rat without saying the rat's name is kind of like interesting.
You know what? We could.
I mean, we've done it many times before.
We'll save this for later then, if that's the case.
I think the Tail zine was different.
Like that, yeah, that's just an art project. But yeah, okay. I wanted to bring one more thing up real quick.
Yeah,
just
that's
before
fine.
we end
that's
it.
fine.
Just one more thing. Not Sonic. All right,
Oh.
it's on you, Ozu. No, on you, Ozu.
You're so fucked for that, actually.
That why did you got to do like the behind like All Might point, like you're the last one, carry on my mission, like what the fuck?
Had to risk it for the biscuit.
Fair.
No, I wanted to bring up another topic. Gameoverse.
Oh yeah.
The remaster or the remake.
Because it was a thing before, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the thing before. It had a bunch of episodes and stuff. I linked the first episode in the bodega.
That main girl's hot.
She's been around since forever.
I mean, she's alright.
I just like short bob cut hair.
Real.
She needs glasses.
You man, nigga, you always.
She needs glasses.
Okay.
And but yeah, Gameoverse looks fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
I
there
can't wait to see it.
any questions you lovely guests want to ask us before we head off for tonight?
It is also it is the show with the dinosaur.
Yeah.
But, But yeah, no, I mean, any questions? Dogs. Because I might have to say one more thing when stream ends.
Yeah, all right, Ram, get the in-stream button ready.
Like he has the bullet cocked and loaded.
I had to just lose a stock for the
Ain't no
bit.
share stocks on this bitch.
It's
It's all good. Well, this has been a great another podcast after our little skip, guys. But this has been Ramathal.
Let me Ramathal, even though I usually go last. It's me, Ramathal.
Mellow Mars.
Mellow Mars.
Yeah. I'm here, baby. Yeah.
This thing's not going.
That's all right.
That's crazy.
Dread.
Hey, Dread.
Damn, fuck me then.
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah, that's fucked up actually. And your premier thug, Ozugu. And we're gonna be signing off tonight. And the last thing I'll tell you is one of my favorite things in the world to talk
Wait.
about.
Actually, before you say that,
sure.
February is going to be the month of having collabs. That's something I wanted to mention before, but I actually forgot. So we're going to be working on trying to bring more people onto the show. So we're going to have guests.
We're going to try to bring a lot of guests and stuff, and they're going to be popping up on the big old
new
TV
assets
screen
and things
and
like
new
that,
assets to use.
Yes,
so you guys should be excited for that. If as soon as
if that's something you're interested in, unless you're not, then that's lame.
No, you're probably interested in it, but it's gonna really suck when they have to sit there listening to me